The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody, me the Macho Savage listening to Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com. The best in the business. Say it, the Macho King.
Wrestling fans throughout radio land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock, you hear guys like myself, the you gambling guys come on. And that's my story.
You may hear words to describe the Trash Talking Radio Show from 7 to whenever we get done. It's like using a screwdriver. Track, Rose, please. This is Whenever Sean, the other half of the Rock and Wrestling Connection. That's the trashy one and the loony one together forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. The Trash, 7 to 10. Tuesday night, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Alright, hey, this is the Animal. What happened? Welcome to Taking the Road Warrior. This is if you know it's good for you, listen to Trash Talking Radio or else.
Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Hulk Hogan. What did that say about Trash Talking? What do I just say that I just bought Trash Talking Radio? You're out of picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch just what you're gonna do when Hulk Hogan's brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you.
It is times like these that the world needs heroes and entertainment, and with that I give you the greatest live talk show known to mankind. With inflation being at its highest points, we need someone to show us the ways of good taking on evil, and someone who has the heart of Snow White and the strength of Thor. He, along with his sidekicks Trash's maid, also known as Trish, Trash's babe, known as Ashley, and Trash's roadie known as Cirillo. They will fight crime and make the world right once again. Please welcome me in a round of applause for the vital idol Class C Mike Trash. You may all be seated. Thank you.
Trash Talking Radio Tuesday night. It's the best night of the week, and we're here playing whatever we're doing. Hold on here. There we are. Hey, there we are. There's 3 of us. Oh, there's a little itty bitty girl in the corner. She looks so small.
That was her favorite song, was Itty Bitty.
Itty Bitty? All right. Well, I got the sound fixed, as you may have heard in the chat room. So this is the request, a rematch for the PTRS belt. Okay. That's the, he can't take her on because that's the female's belt. I have the male belt with me too. And we also have tag belts too.
They look the same.
Well, they're supposed to be uniform. You know? we can't have various different ones. I mean, geez. Turn up a little loud there, didn't you? Because I could hear it over here.
No.
I heard it better than my own earpieces. All right, everyone. We're going to get things started here. We got a lot of stuff to go over and a lot of cool stuff we're going to get to see today because the sound works. Wait, I better ask Did you hear the music while the video was playing? That's the only question, because that'll tell me whether or not we're going to watch the rest of the stuff. Because if the video didn't play any sound, then there's no point in me showing you the video that I want to show you.
I got a yay from Ann.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yes, yes. That's yes.
Well, it's yay and yes, so I got it.
Oh, yeah, she did say yes. I was going to say, what in the world are you looking at? I guess. And then we got US. US is the last. US.
Yeah,
right.
that's Cyril Louise. Haven't you? Oh, that's right. You haven't learned that yet.
I don't know Cyril Louise. I still have a hard time knowing my own language.
Hey, I told him it took me years to learn trashies.
Trashies?
Trashies.
I'm not an ease. There's nothing ease about me.
How you sweet, girl?
I'm very complicated.
Sure it's not Trish Logic?
No, it's not Trish Logic.
Not Trish Logic. Trash Logic. I got a lot of things to talk about. The show this weekend we were at, and oh man, we got all kinds of stuff to talk about. I might even talk about the implosion of the music world right now. But I have to think about that one, whether or not I want to talk about that. I'll probably talk about that because I can't keep my mouth shut.
Not when you're a talk show host.
Yeah, well, that's... but nobody ever listens to the show, so nobody will know.
No, that's true.
At least that's what I was told.
Did you tell him the funny... Did he hear the funny story that I told you? Oh, no, because you just said you had just left. Can I tell a brief funny story?
You'll love it.
Is it really funny, or are you just lying?
I think it's funny.
All right, go ahead.
So I was dropping off my boyfriend and his son, and
where are you dropping me off at?
I was dropping them off at home before I came here.
Oh, you dropped me off here before you came here.
Anyways, the son goes, I wish I could work with you. And I said, what do you mean, work with me? He goes, I want to go with you, work and go to work with you.
How old is he?
18.
And, okay.
And I said, well, why do you want to go work with me? Oh, because how did he word it? How did I say he worded it?
You make all that money.
Yeah, you make good money.
Where?
And that's what I was like. I'm like,
I'll pay him in zeros.
I'm like, huh?
Well, that's
He'll
what
have to get.
And I'm like, wait a
But he
minute.
won't get full zeros till he's here for a year. Once he gets here for a year, he'll get.
I'm
full
like,
zeros.
do you mean the radio show? He goes, yeah. I said, I don't get paid for that. He goes, what? I said, no, I don't.
We're always talking about
I
zeros.
do it for fun.
Somebody's spying on us. That camera's working.
Oh my God!
I don't know what it is because I don't even know the IP address.
Cirillo, what are you doing in here? You're supposed to be at home.
Something's going on. It's got.
It's moving.
Oh my God!
Okay. I don't know. Well, I do want to. Oh, I got the pieces I need to put the new cameras up. So I didn't put the new cameras up yet.
I don't know about that.
Okay, it stopped.
Yeah, it just went through a circuit.
Okay.
It has a test circuit. But the thing is, I didn't do that.
Uh-huh.
But I want to put these new cameras in so I want to individualize like each of us so I can put one of us in each corner or something. Do something.
Nobody puts me in a corner.
Oh, I'll put you in a corner.
But he was like, oh, I thought you get paid. I said, I get paid in zeros. He goes, oh, cool. How much do you make?
Zero.
I'm like, zero.
It depends. Used to say it depends on the week.
Uh-huh.
We get zeros on the right side of the decimal point, nothing on the left.
Well,
No, I'll give them to you on both sides.
I thought
Zeros.
coming up maybe once it's summertime because he's still in school. Summertime because we get out so late and we've been having issues with him and staying up and stuff till wee hours of the morning. Summertime, maybe I'll bring him up here for a show if that's okay with
Well,
you.
help me clean the studio first because I want to clean the studio anyway because I'll tell you why later because I have lots of things to talk about. I could even play a couple songs from a recent rehearsal. So I haven't decided if I want to play them yet or not. But we got a lot of stuff. So believe me, there's a lot of stuff to do and talk about today. So
Cirilla says I lose mine this week.
you're paying zeros this week.
With a face like that, I agree.
Hey, he's doing the audience he's doing the audience a favor by not being here.
Hey, he's going around telling everybody I busted him up.
He had a facelift.
I mean, that's what you told me when you said, I
Yeah.
said, what happened? He's like, I hit him.
That's what we've been telling everybody is, oh, Trish knocked the shit out of me.
He probably owes somebody money, and they sent a hitman after him.
Sure.
And he goes, but I went to the show Saturday.
Did you? I didn't see you there. I saw a guy that was all beat up, an old man that was all beat up.
Somebody who needs to learn to take a bump.
Yeah. In my worst bump, I've never done that. And even when Cheyenne dragged me across my lawn and I hit the macadam and I had a cracked up face, I looked better than that.
Yeah, he'll probably end up getting plastic surgery. He has cataracts.
Really?
So
Seriously? Wow. I'll tell you.
Was it that bad?
Didn't you see him?
Yeah, I saw pictures,
Well,
but
Oh,
he has-
believe me, in person,
it looks worse.
it looks. I when I saw him, I was like, whoa.
Well, he has cataracts. We found out today he's got cataracts.
Is it okay to have a dog with cataracts?
Yeah.
The dog doesn't chase the cataracts around?
Nope. He's good with that. I mean,
right.
he's scared because he doesn't know what to expect, and I'm like, cataract surgery.
okay, I guess it
nothing.
does. Okay, now that I,
It looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
I honestly, I feel for him because I know when I hit the macadam and I had my cracked face and stuff, I looked
And
horrible
it's-
and I felt horrible.
And that's just from his glass lenses.
Mm-hmm.
Is if it would have went any further in his eye, he'd have been blind.
wow.
you know,
Again,
get well soon.
Don't piss me off, Cirillo. We'll be good.
it just,
I'm glad I never
all
did that.
I can say is, thank God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why? What did God have to do with it?
Could have been a lot worse.
yeah. I mean, just like the situation yesterday.
Yep.
I sent you that picture, Mom.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, let's get things rolling here. We got 2 deaths to talk about. There
Or
were
he
actually-
said-
3 because Mike
Or
would have
dead.
said or dead.
He could have been a lot worse or dead. He's right though. He could.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it sucks, but you know.
No, you can't die, Cirillo, because we don't have you on the Deadpool list yet.
The board says that there's a new there's
A new rule?
No, the board says that somebody requested to have a change on their list. Actually, that's true. The board says that someone had.
You again?
he wants to put Cirillo on his list.
I should do that just to be a funny guy, but no, I'm not going to do that. Put the picture of the day up, and there's our picture of the day. There's my looking at
Rotmare was robbed.
why he's still the champ. Well, no, he lost that championship a long time ago because he lost it to when they were in Singapore. Him and
Somebody.
yeah, I'm trying to think. Ron Starr, and then I took it from Ron Starr. So I am legitimate.
Not now. You're
heavyweight-
not.
Yes, I am.
Autumn Breezes.
No, she's the woman's champion.
Oh.
The belt just looks similar.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. So we'll talk all about this in a little while. But yes, there is a. I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, so the first one is. I didn't know either of these guys, but I actually the one guy I recognized when I saw his picture. But the first guy I'm going to talk about is. Which one do I want to talk about first? We'll talk about. These guys both died real young. Which one was he? I forget. Oh, I'll try him first. Okay, Sean Lampkin. Now this guy, I never saw Martin. I never paid attention to Martin. I don't know anything about Martin.
Martin the Martian?
No, Martin Lawrence had
Oh.
a TV show of his own.
Okay.
That's the only thing. I never watched it. I think that was a time I wasn't watching TV because there was a period of time when I was going to college and thereafter that I didn't watch much TV. It's hard to believe that because as far as I am into TV, you would think I would have known who he is, but I really never watched Martin. He was also known for. Let's see, I forget what else. I have the list of stuff he's done. Hold on. Let me see. Where is that? There it is. Okay. Ah, yes. I also I'm going to show you something really cool. Okay, now this isn't what I'm going to show. I'm going to show it after this. But, here is his IMDb. He was in Blue Streak. He was in Bad Boys for Life, Nothing to Lose, and Wild Hogs. Now, I happen to see 2 of those, and I kind of, he looks familiar, but I really can't tell you anything. He was in Big Mama's House 2, Bad Boys 2, Big Mama's House, Life, and Martin.
Wait a minute. Bad Boys 2?
Yeah. What, you didn't see Bad Boys 2 or what?
Hold on. Go ahead.
But anyway, this is, I decided I'm going to start using IMDb for these guys' stuff, so we don't have to go through and look to figure out where they are in the when we used Wikipedia, we had to go through and look at everything. This will give us what we need to know. So, I just kind of think it's cool. He was born 1969, died 2023. That's a young guy.
And you said his name was Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence is the actor, is him.
Yeah.
Okay, but he was, Martin Lawrence is the show. The show wasn't called Lawrence.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, the show was called Martin. The show was called Martin.
Oh, okay.
So, he was in 28 episodes of that. There we go. This is the Martin show. But, doesn't show in that, but he was in that. What a shame. I mean, the guy died at a young age, 54. That's freaking... Anyway, best known for his role as bar owner Nipsey in the 1990s Martin. It says, Marcel Watts, a friend of the actor, broke the news on Facebook on Wednesday. By friend, my last roommate for 10 years, a father and a family man, my brother, a skate buddy, business partner, and trainer passed away this morning. R.I.P. Sean Lampkin. DKA as Nipsey, the bartender on Martin, the pest control man in Bad Boys, the cab driver in Big Mama's House, and the shooter in Life. She had it. He was a black belt in karate too. He worked for Martin Lawrence for decades as his right-hand man. No Martin without Sean. So it was just it just seemed so sad. It doesn't say why he died or how he died, but yeah, it doesn't say. But just died too young. That's just too young.
Yeah.
That was one that died. The other one that died is this guy here was okay. So did you see? Yeah, you did. You and I back in the day when we were seeing movies, every movie that came out and everything. Do you remember seeing? Oh, maybe we didn't see this movie together. This guy, Lance Reddick, died at 60. Now, he's got a face you won't forget. So you either know him or you don't know him. And I'm going to show his face. That guy there.
Uh-huh.
He was in John Wick.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And I think he's in 4. He was also in a lot of other stuff that I should have recognized him from, but I didn't recognize him from those other things. Let me just put this through. And it's, oh man, he died at 60. That's just, it's unheard of. He had a great role in the John Wick stuff. He was the hotel attendant. And I love that. But his name is Lance Reddick.
Wow.
Now, Lance was, and this is what gave me the idea to do the IMDb, because I couldn't find a lot of stuff on the Martin Lawrence guy, and this guy here he was in a lot of stuff that I saw. Let me pull his stuff up. That's known for John Wick 2, John Wick 3, White House Down, which I'm pretty sure we saw together. He was in The Legend of Vox Machina. I don't remember seeing that one. Paradise PD, The Vindicators, Barza, Resident Evil, Batman Unburied. I don't remember that version of Batman. Destiny 2, The Witch Queen. I mean, he has a long list of credits. So, yeah, it was just, let's see if it says why he died, or how he died. famous for his work on HBO's The Wire and John Wick movie. Law enforcement sources tell that Lance's body was discovered at his Studio City home Friday around 9:30. The cause of death is currently unclear, but it appears to be natural. That's just shame to think of natural at 60.
Yeah.
But then again, my dad died at 50. So, oh man. Anyway, he was a good actor. I liked him a lot. He was fun. And that John Wick 4 is coming out, and that's going to be a really good movie. Did I tell you that what I figured out with the John Wicks? So John Wick 1, where they kill his dog, and they steal his car.
Okay.
They steal his car, and they give him a Chevelle. So John Wick 2 starts with him driving the Chevelle and him wanting his crashed car back and getting mad because he couldn't get his car back. In John Wick 3, at the end of, let's see here. Anyway, they're supposed to be taking place all at the same time. All 4 of those John Wick movies, even though it takes over like a 10-year period to make them all. The next one starts right as the other one ends. I noticed that at the third one, because the third one he's running at the end the first one to the second one is him with the Chevelle, and he wants to get his car back. The second one ends with him running in the street and it's raining, and the third one starts with him running in the street in the rain right where he left off. It's just interesting how they tied that together, and I didn't even see that at first when we saw the first 2 or whatever. Okay, so that's that. Now, was there something somebody wanted to say?
I forget.
Okay.
I mean, I had a death. That's why I wasn't here
Go
last
ahead.
week.
You had a death? Oh, you had a death.
That's why I was not here last week, as I went up to Bellefonte for my friend Tanisha Rainio. She was 29. She died she had cancer. She had breast cancer, leukemia, and congestive heart failure altogether.
At 29.
Yep.
She'd
been fighting this for years.
Yeah, she had been fighting for many, many years. And she had finally said, you know what? I'm done fighting. She was constantly being sick, and she was done with it, so.
All right. Do you know the movie Final Destination?
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Do you know what it's about?
Death, apparently.
Kinda. It's about these students were supposed to go on a trip. They were taking an airplane, and they didn't make the trip because they didn't make the plane on time. The airplane crashed. And the theory is that you were supposed to be on that plane. You were supposed to be dead. You're not dead. You're alive, and death wants his souls. So
it's a horror movie. That's why I wouldn't watch it.
It wasn't really a horror movie.
According to this, is.
Yeah, I know it's an action movie. but so every person that didn't make that flight was supposed to be dead too. So the story is that death wanted their souls. They were going to get their souls because they were guaranteed their souls, but they weren't on the plane. So they were supposed to die in that plane, and because they didn't die in that plane, Satan was going after them and was going to take their souls back. Anyway, that's the theory behind it, that they didn't make their plane, so then they still were supposed to die somehow. Well, I think that's happening to me right now, and I'll tell you why. The other week, I was coming home, and I was in self-driving mode, full self-driving mode, and I was coming up 81 or 83 south or 83 north. I was coming up 83 north, coming on to 81 south, and it was a 2-lane, and I was just cruising along, and I was in full self-driving, so I had my hand on the wheel, but I wasn't really driving per se. And the guy next to me decided he was going to try to hit me.
Oh, that was the night of the. Yeah, okay, I remember that.
Okay, well, you were with me.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay, I want to hear the story.
We went to see the Globetrotters.
That's what it was. I didn't remember why I was on
Yeah.
that road, but
We went to see
anyway,
the
we went to see the
Globetrotters.
Globetrotters, and oh yeah, that's why she got her chicken.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought, okay, that happened. Okay, so I had to go to New Jersey.
Oh no.
I think they want to kill my Tesla. I think somebody's after my Tesla. Anyway, so we were going. I was going to New Jersey for this shoot that I could talk about that because. All right, that'll be the next segment since we're there now. That wasn't the plan, but that's.
No, we got there pretty quick.
That wasn't what I planned on doing next. But anyway, I was coming back from, I was going to the shoot location, and I was in a place I've never been to, Lumberton, New Jersey. Don't ask me where it is. The full self-driving.
It's in New Jersey.
It's in New Jersey.
Yeah, the full self-driving got me there. But anyway, I was going down, and I wasn't speeding or anything. I was kind of going the speed limit because I'm in unfamiliar territory, and I took the drive over from the full self-driving, and I was in the lane to get off to go to this exit, and I thought, oh, that's not the right lane, so I pulled over to the side because it was the lane, and then there was the place where you could pull over.
Just put your four-ways on.
I had just pulled over to the other side, and you could count to 3. 1, 2, crash. And I'm like, what in the world? So somebody was coming up behind me really fast. I don't know if they were tailgating me or what it was, but I pulled off. He could have gone right by me, but he didn't. He went this way, and there was a gas station over there. He comes slamming into a telephone pole like he was going to hit me. I don't know why he didn't just keep going down the road, except that maybe he was trying to pass me on the side, and I didn't see him, but there was no passing lane there.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I did what any normal red-blooded
American.
Let me take this again. I did what every red-blooded American would do.
Called 911.
I took off.
I knew that was coming.
Hey, I wasn't part of the accident. I didn't get touched. I didn't touch him.
And you didn't see it.
And I didn't see it. I had the music up so loud I didn't know anybody ran into it. But I took off and because I was late to my thing anyway. And if I had been involved in the accident, I would have stopped.
Right.
But I don't know what happened there. I don't know why he was there. I don't know where he came from. I mean, he crashed and it totaled his car.
Oh my goodness.
I feel bad for him, but if he had been going that fast and going off the exit, he wouldn't have made it anyway, because he would have rolled that car. So I'm just glad I'm glad I pulled over, first of all, because if I hadn't pulled over, he would have rammed me anyway.
Oh
But
boy.
somehow I think whose car is that?
That is Antoine's godbrother.
Looks like a car.
It looks like a
Doesn't look like a person.
crunched metal.
Well, yes, but you said whose car is that?
No, I said.
You did say whose is that?
I said, who's that?
That is his godbrothers. They were in an accident last night.
Is he okay?
Everybody's fine. They're both just sore. They actually ended up.
Is that your van?
No, his CRV. It is actually totaled, as you see.
I'm now afraid to drive my car now because I think it's a final destination. I think someone's trying to get me to wreck. And anyway, so since we're talking about that,
That's where my under the breath comment came on of, did you put your four-ways on? Because they were on 83 headed home, and it was the daylight, but it was traffic, and this truck had rear-ended somebody else, and he had stopped and turned off his truck, but didn't have his four-ways on, and because he was in the middle of the road, Corey thought he was going with traffic still moving and didn't stop. Didn't stop.
well, I was off the road and I was just trying to figure out. I said, okay, that's not the exit, it's the next one. And I thought, oh shoot, I'm stuck in this lane now. I got to get off the exit anyway. And right as I was getting ready to get off the exit, boom! Guy freaking totaled his car. So I just hope he had his seatbelts on. 'Cause he
Yeah.
hit pretty
Well,
hard.
they did. They did, and thankfully they did. Otherwise, they would have went through the windshield.
Yeah. Well, it was scary.
But they're all, like I said, they're all okay. Again, that's why I said earlier, thank God.
Well, okay. Well, since I'm on this, I might as well do this. Also, Saturday, I was a busy guy last week.
Yes, you were.
Saturday, I was at the wrestling event for John Rambo,
Yep.
and there's my champion.
Are you going back in September?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm invited.
Yes.
How do you know?
Because he said if you went on to get in touch with him.
You didn't say that to me.
He said it to everybody that was there.
Oh, well then I got to get a hold of him. I got an idea that something that I wanted to do, but I think he already figured it out. I thought it would be cool to have me go against Amber.
Oh.
And I could do everything like, and she can't reach my hand, and all the
Oh, I have to tell you something.
all the fun.
You
things.
mean Autumn?
Yeah.
Well, Cirillo said Autumn, when she first came out, she reminded him of his sister-in-law, but a lot nicer.
Okay.
Just the way she carries herself, the hair, oh yeah.
It's funny. She said to me, she heard somebody say Vital Idol, and she kept trying to figure out who the Vital Idol was, and then she realized it was me, and because I hadn't seen her in
Right.
10, 15 years. So it was kind of cool when she came up. Everybody wanted to get pictures with my belt and stuff. It was just funny because everyone said, "Oh, let me get a picture with it." I said, "Okay, okay. You want a picture? We can give you pictures." Anyway, so this is we're at the beginning of the match, and I was with Rebecca Payne. That's Rebecca right there, and she's a tough cookie.
Yes, she is. I think she used to do all hardcore matches.
That's
didn't
what I
she?
was afraid of. I was
Yeah.
afraid it was going to be all hardcore, and she didn't do hardcore. But yeah, we had the pictures of her and me, and
Any cheating?
there's no cheating involved. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you see. I didn't see any cheating. And there's me in my all infinite wisdom. People yelling.
Take out the trash!
Yeah.
Take out the trash!
There's Amber.
Autumn.
Whatever. So I was
Just like Ashley and Alicia.
something like that, yeah. So how you doing, Alicia? Anyway, this was a low-profile ring, so like, I hate low-profile rings because I end up on the. Well, I hate high-profile rings too. I like regular profile rings because the high-profile I end up banging my knee on it when I get up on the ring apron. But yeah, it felt good to get back to doing a little management thing. And
You saw Johnny Graham was there, didn't you?
no, I didn't see him, and
Come back.
I saw Aaron post it, and I didn't.
Yeah, that's Aaron right there by, and Johnny was on the other side of her.
They didn't say anything to me.
Johnny talked to me a few minutes. Aaron just looked at me like, who are you?
Well, I just figured it was, they weren't talking to me, and I saw she posted, and I said, well, why didn't you tell me? I didn't see you.
They
I
were
would have
there.
said, I would have.
Yeah, see, in that last picture, not this one, that's Johnny in the orange.
Oh, I might have seen him and didn't even.
Didn't
he might have-
recognize him.
Yeah, I may not have recognized him. But, we put the ring out, the belt up on the post, and went to town. It was fun. It was the first match I've been in a while. First time I had to do it. I had actually to do something. But yeah, thought that was a good thing. People love that. Yeah, I love that belt. That's been a good belt I've had that for.
And you didn't need a clipboard at this time.
No, I can't carry them. Hey, you notice I have my wrist things on. Too.
Yeah, I saw
I found
that.
them the other day, and I thought, oh, this is perfect. I forgot my megaphone. I forgot my.
Look, you're cheating!
She was choking. I was trying to help her out. I was giving her not mouth to mouth. I was giving
Heimlich?
her Heimlich maneuver. Yeah, that's what it was. And so yeah, she had something lodged in her throat, and she was doing much better after I did that.
Yeah, I had to explain a lot of things to Cirillo.
Like what?
Well, he didn't understand who half of the people were, so I had to tell him, like, a lot of them I didn't know.
I didn't recognize Gutter Boy
I didn't either.
until he started talking and he said Gutter Boy, and I looked at him and I said, oh, it's Gutter Boy, because I never got along with Gutter Boy.
I knew the name, I just couldn't tell.
And somebody, who was it, when I posted this picture, or a picture like this, somebody asked me, oh, I know who it was. The drummer, my one drummer that I used to play with, asked me if this was Matt Hardy. I said, no.
No.
Why would he be sitting in the audience? And, you know, but anyway, keep going here. And now the referee was definitely fast counting. And there's no doubt that he was
Yeah,
fast counting. I said, why are you fast counting? And I was getting in his face, and you know he was scared. He looks like he's scared. And
No, he just looks like, who do you think you are, big shot, just because you're taller than me?
And then I turned around, and
He should have hit you.
Amber wanted some sex. Or not
Amber?
Damn it.
Autumn.
Autumn. And I said, no, I'm taken.
Yeah, you already have a babe.
Yeah, she jumped all over me. Look at that.
I'm gonna have a talk with
That was the first.
Amber, huh?
That was the first bump I took in probably 6 or 7 years, or maybe even longer than that. And that was a horrible bump. But yeah, then it was nice that Rebecca came back and got me. So.
Yeah, because I think Autumn went for the belt, and Rebecca's like, nope.
And then I left, and that was it. So, but then I went back and I talked to Autumn. Autumn was her name.
You got it right.
There's Ellsworth.
Uh-huh.
I told him about that match that I was in with him. He didn't remember it till I told him, but there was a match that was it was Prodigy, Lawless, and me against him, Ugly, whatever his name was.
Adam Ugly.
Adam Ugly, and a singer from a band that I had previously said was a worthless piece of crap, and he challenged me to it, and that's the one where I beat him in my sleep.
Yeah.
Yep. I was asleep, and I pinned him in my sleep. Actually, that was a fun match, and I said one of my favorite matches of all time is that match. He said, "Oh yeah, I remember that." And we got a picture together, so it was just cool.
Yeah, I made sure I got one with Brandon.
And then there's the
That's the new champ.
New champ. So she really liked the belt, though. She really wanted a picture of that belt so bad. And I don't know who that is, but
he looks like Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, he wanted a picture of the belt with him too, and then I gave her a chance to get a picture of the belt by herself, and that was a pretty good picture too. Then there was always
Rotmare deserves a rematch.
He's got some big arms on him now.
Yeah, he does.
He's almost as as fit as I am.
He said he hasn't been in the ring in like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So.
And do you remember him?
Uh-huh.
We saw him when he started.
Yep.
So he's been now wrestling quite a bit. So that was kind of a fun night.
It was. It definitely was.
And so I signed Autumn to a contract.
Good.
Because she has my belt. So that was fun. It was a good time. Let's see, what else did I want to have pictures. Did I upload the pictures of me? Oh, the pictures were on Facebook of me in that outfit. I wonder if I can find them. It'd be on my page, right? Yeah. Oh, there's a doggy.
See, I had that one.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about him because he used to come to matches back when we were working the House of Pain.
Yep.
And he was just a
At 13, he even talked about it because I had said something to him, or I was talking to Michael and Christine, and I said, I could remember him sitting there, scrawny little kid, just watching and learning, and the next thing I know, he's in being a ref, and now look at him, he's married, and he's been on WWE, and it just, I was I said
when
I was.
saw him first,
I remember him being roughed. I remember going to shows with him being roughed.
Well, I went up and I saw him, and I was like, "Shoot, who is he? Who is he? Who is he?" And I forgot.
And I wasn't there to tell you who he was.
Then I went up to his table and I saw who his pictures said, and I said, "Oh, it's him."
Yes.
And I said to Christine that he was he was just a young kid when and he used to come see us, and it was just fun that he was actually in the business now and doing all right.
Yeah, because Natasha, he had, posted that he was going to be at that show, and Natasha commented and said, "I think my mom's going to be there." And so I said to him, I said, "I have to get a picture with him and send it to her."
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Okay." So I said it, and I'm like, "Guess who I found?" And she goes, "Whoa!" So she's talking about coming back in September for that show. That way, hopefully, he'll be there.
Yeah.
Because I said to Michael, I said, I could remember taking you, Natasha, and Alex down to Rambo's whenever you had other things to do.
There is a picture out there. I do believe all three of us are with him. I think so.
But yeah, I said, I can remember that. And I was telling Christine, there were times I went to shows by myself, and I said Rambo's was one of them.
All right, so, yeah, there we go. There's my first picture.
Did you ever get your tie straightened out?
I didn't wear it.
Okay.
I just put it in there. I was just taking a picture of me before we, he didn't like that tie. He didn't like the belt. This was for the movie. And so I had to change all that because, he didn't seem to like that clothing selection. And then when I posted this is what I actually wore.
A bulletproof vest.
Well, you got to understand, for the movie, it's dangerous with you, when you're in those scenes. I mean, there's all kinds of people shooting at you. I was
Right.
sure I wasn't being shot at. And when you see the movie, you'll understand it more. But it looks really good. I really had a good time. But I got to tell you, that suit is a lot smaller than my other suits. I wore a size 40.
Wow.
That's a size 40 for the waist.
Wow.
I am at the lowest I've been than I can remember. I don't.
Good for you.
So, but anyway, that was real good. And he didn't like my white belt, so I had to change it to the black one. And that was. Oh, by the way, let's look at the. I want to show you something. This belt is going to be my new wrestling belt, I think. Well, my new. Let me see here. Oh, which one did I? Oh, maybe it's on the wrong way. Oh, that's the right one. Where is it? There it is. Okay, this belt. This is a white belt, and it has stars on it. I bought that belt in 2006, and I couldn't wear it.
Wow.
And I thought, I got to lose weight someday. And I will. I can wear it now on the second notch in.
Nice.
And, so it's really cool because I can now wear that belt. And so I'm real excited about the stuff that's going on right now because life is really, really good.
Good.
I'm really happy with everything that's going on with me right now. Okay, where's my cursor? Why is it that I can't find it? There it is. Why are you not working?
She's back here eating a bone.
Oh, okay.
Leave her alone.
Okay, so, anyway, so that was that. So now, what else do I want to do? Okay, now we go to the next thing. We're now in entertainment.
Well, I know to wrap up this show for Rambo, I mean, it was, they said, I think there was about 300 people there.
You sold out.
Yeah, oh yeah. And just seeing people there and how much they love John and everything that they've said about him, like Brandon had even said, he was a 13-year-old, 115-pound kid.
And now look at him, he's 200 and whatever.
Yeah, he bulked up, he's, going places.
And he actually wrestles pretty good.
Yeah,
He did-
yeah.
Those drop kicks were pretty good. Gotta tell you.
And I was like, I love watching him now.
So,
Hi, Jesse Joe. Glad you're here. Better late than never.
hey, we were waiting for you. Now we'll show the clips. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is, I'm going to show you them out of sequence because the first one I'm going to show you is really, I was asked to audition for a part.
Okay.
I didn't get the part, but they wanted me to play an Italian guy. Now, I'm not Italian at all.
No.
And I don't even pretend to be Italian. But the clip is funny. So I think you will like it. Now, there is some curse words in this, so just be aware. But
You know Italian. You know Stromboli, rigatoni, pizza.
I don't, the Tony that I know is not Riga. So anyway, so I'm sorry if you're offended by the swearing, but this first one is swearing. But it's funny. Okay, here we go. This is called Clam Guy. I hope this works.
I'm Classy Mike Trash. I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm reading for the part of Clam Guy.
We don't have toothpick and fling.
So anyway, the other day, I'm standing down at the Atlantic City there, right in the Borgata buffet. Have you ever been there? Let me tell you something about the fucking Borgata. The Borgata there, that fucking buffet, that fucking mountain of clams. Jesus. You ain't seen nothing like this fucking pile of clams in your life. Let me tell you. You ever have clams before, pal? Ever been to the Borgata? Well, let me tell you something. You never had clams like this before. A whole nother world out there. These ain't your grandma's clams, you know what I'm saying? I says to her, Grandma, you wouldn't know a clam if you was looking for one. I mean, come on, you wouldn't know a clam if it jumped up and bit you on the saggy tits. I mean, you wouldn't know a fucking clam if you was in Clamtopia marching right up the steps of the Pearl Palace to meet the fucking clam queen. Know what I'm saying, pal?
Wow.
I'll see you over there.
So that was the Clam Guy.
Yeah, Razor Ramon, you are not.
I'm not trying to be Razor Ramon. I told the guy I'm not an Italian. He wrote it out for me the way he wanted me to say it, so I said exactly what he wanted me to say. So that one was okay. Then there was this one.
Clamtopia.
Clamtopia, yes. It was fun, and I thought I did a good job considering I don't speak Italian. Anyway, the next one is okay. This one is me as Aaron. Now, here's the story about Aaron.
Aaron A or Aaron with an E?
A.
Okay.
AA.
Okay.
Aaron is the mayor of the town. His wife is a serial killer. He doesn't know it.
Oh my goodness.
And this is totally improv, okay? Totally improv. Because they didn't give me a script. They said, we want to see what you come up with. So this was totally improv. This is Mike Trash as Aaron.
Honey, I'm home. Hey, you brought me a drink.
Okay, now, keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks, that was really parched.
You gotta, okay, so what you don't see is she's trying to hit me with a bottle.
Oh, you brought me a drink. Thanks, that was really parched. Oh, excellent. Did you hear the news? Did you hear the news about the neighbors? Like, over there. The neighbors in that place over there, they just got killed today by a lady with a knife or something. I don't know what's going on, but, man, you don't know who you can trust nowadays. Like, there's a guy walking the street out there, and I don't know what he's doing. It scares me, because we have no idea who killed them. I'm really worried about them. I just hope we don't have to worry about that between us, because I really need you. And if there's one person in this world I can trust, it's you. And
You know, you don't have any idea how much I love you. Oh, I just keep thinking that there's more than what we can see going on out there. But I know that I love you. I know that you're everything to me. You're my world. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. It's really important to me that because of these people out here, I just don't know what we're going to do. But I know I have you. And I know that you're everything to me. And I know that I'm everything to you. And because of that, we'll spend the rest of our lives together. Oh, I love you so much. I can't tell you how much. How was your day anyway? I mean, you look like you're got a lot on your mind or something. And like you're worried about something. Could it be you're worried about them getting killed or something? Or is it I don't know, is it me? Is it something I've done? No. Well, that's good. Was it them? Was it that? Were they the ones? I mean, did you dislike them? What about the neighbor on that side? I mean, I don't know if she's alive or dead. I haven't seen her in months. Tell you what, why don't we make a night of it? Let's go out on the town. Let's have a good dinner, and we'll just cut the rug, you know? We can go out there and cut the rug. No? Yes? Really? Seriously? I mean, let's have fun tonight. Yeah. I just can't wait to get and do things with you. We'll have lots of fun. We'll make a night of it. Let's go to the beach this weekend. We can have all kinds of fun. And just let your mind gel out. What do you think?
The end. All I could think of is when you were shooting that first trailer.
Yeah.
I love you. Look, we got 2 tickets to Vegas.
Well,
all because of Cindy.
I was gonna do that voice and stuff, but I thought, nah, I wanted to try something different. But that was improv, so we didn't really have any plans on that. So, did you like both of those?
Uh-huh.
Which one do you like better?
The second one.
The second one.
Okay, here's a dramatic role. This is Mike Trash as NY homicide detective. This is for a TV show on Oxygen or something like that.
I'm Classy Mike Trash from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm playing the part of the detective.
A detective and a witness sit across from one another at a table in a small room. They've been talking for a while.
And what time did you get home?
I already told you.
Tell me again.
It was 12:30, maybe 1.
And you found his body as soon as you got in.
As soon as I walked through the door.
But our records show that you didn't call 911 until 3.
So I was in shock.
Shock.
That's right. It was my brother. Dead. I didn't know what to do.
Okay, but there's something else that isn't quite making sense.
What's that?
The hunting rifle that you kept in the garage? We found it at the bottom of a lake.
So?
With your fingerprints on it.
I'm not saying another word till I talk to a lawyer. The detective sits back and nods, and scene.
That was it.
Wow.
I was waiting for you. I was waiting for the. I play the part of the detective, and then like the Law and Order SVU.
Well, did I sound like I should have been on Law and Order there? That sounded like they're kind of acting.
Ann says the videos are coming through very nice and clear.
Oh, good. I'd like to hear that. That's a good thing. Okay, now these three, I'm going to play are. Okay, so I'm going to play the part of a priest.
Oh, God. It goes along with that nun picture that we have of you.
Well, okay, so let me explain. So this is for the Eric Andre show, which is, he's going to be doing a thing in New Jersey. It's going to go on one of the channels. I don't know which channel it was. But anyway, they had a script. They said, follow the script. And then if you want to do a second version, you can make some changes and do it the second version. I made 3 versions because I liked the versions that I did. So this is the first version. This is their script. And let me also tell you that, okay, so this is the scene. I am in a bathroom stall, and the guy that gets in the bathroom stall next to me, I slide a little lever over and say, well, you'll see. Now I'm going to do this again.
I'm Classy Mike Trash from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm reading for The Priest.
A stranger walks into the bathroom stall and sits down on the toilet to do his business. To their left, a small cover is pulled over, revealing a lattice opening through which a priest sits.
Hello, my child. How long has it been since your last confession? And how long has it been since you had all those beans for lunch?
The stranger is startled. Who's there?
I am a priest, and I'm here to absolve you of all your sins. And, judging by the smell, you have quite a few.
Are you listening to me on the toilet?
Yes, I am, and so is the Lord. Oof. Now I know what the good book means by the bowels of hell.
The stranger hastily starts pulling his pants back up as he stands. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Your penance, my child, is to say 10 Hail Marys, and God, in his all-infinite wisdom, is telling you that maybe you should wipe again.
The stranger leaves.
That's exactly what he did. He did.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, so this one is the same scenario, but the dialogue is my dialogue, not that. Oh.
Sorry.
Warn me of that. There, now you can do it. All right, this is the second scenario.
This is Classy Mike Trash from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm playing an alternative to the priest. This would be priest number 2.
A stranger walks into a bathroom stall, sits down on the toilet to do their business. To their left, a small cover is pulled over, revealing a lattice opening through which a priest sits.
Hello, my child. How long has it been since your last confession?
The stranger is startled. What? Who's there?
I'm a priest, and I'm here to absolve you from all of your sins. This is part of our outreach program. Now let's get started. What have you got for me? And don't leave out the juicy parts.
Okay. Well, the other day I was playing solitaire and I cheated.
On your wife? Good one.
No, I cheated the game.
What? Is that the best? I mean, the worst you've got?
Okay, can we do the store today? I went 6 miles over the speed limit.
Are you Mother Teresa? Come on, give a priest a break. Do what everyone else does and make something up at least.
Okay, I won the lottery and I used the money to buy a new Lamborghini and a house.
Wait, that's not a confession. That's just bragging. Now get out of here.
Oh, geez.
Now this one's my favorite one. This one's short, but it's my favorite one. This is the same scenario, just a little different. Oh, come on, play.
A stranger walks into a bathroom stall and sits down on the toilet to do their business. To the left, a small cover is pulled over, revealing a latticed opening through which a priest sits.
Hello, my child. How long has it been since your last confession?
The stranger is startled. Huh? I've never confessed.
Well, then there's no time like now.
Well, where do I start? When I was younger, I robbed a bank, got in a car chase, escaped, and spent 10 years on the run. Are you still there?
Oh, yes. I was just posting something on my Instagram.
Oh, God.
Okay, which one do you like best?
The third one.
The third one.
I thought the third one was best too, but you know. Now, is that the favorite video or just the favorite Priest video?
They were all good. They really were, because you could see the differences in between each one.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do, is show that the nice thing is with all these videos I've done, I can now do testimonial videos. If someone wants me to do a testimonial, I can show them my testimonial videos. Someone wants a comedy, I can show them comedy. Someone wants drama, you know. So, okay. Well, that's good to know. All right, so we did the Rambo show thing, so I can delete that. We did this, all these videos, so I can delete all of those. I just thought that you guys would enjoy those, because I think they've gotten better over the time. Because now it doesn't take me as long to do a video, and you know, I'm really happy with the way it's working out now.
Good. Yeah, I know Ashley and I are both going to need to laugh over the next couple of days.
You know, that's my contribution.
Well, thank you.
All right. Okay, gotta figure out. Oh, wait, where's all my?
Ow.
Do I not have? Wait a minute.
You didn't write the show, Michael.
Oh, okay, good. This is it. Okay. All right. I thought I did this last week, though. This one. I must not have. Okay. All right. So now we all know that Will Smith got in trouble and isn't going to be invited to the awards for 10 years or something, but he has a new movie coming out, Bad Boys 4.
Uh-oh.
With Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Now, they had 1, 2, and 3, as you can imagine. That's why they came up with 4. It was a very original name.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. But anyway, I found it really interesting because everyone says, "Oh, he's done in Hollywood." He's not done in Hollywood.
Oh no.
He's got lots of stuff to do in Hollywood, and he is not going to be done. He's got a production company that
he's
makes all
in the
kinds
prime of his life right now,
and he's got a production company that makes all kinds of stuff for Netflix and other things like that. So he's not going anywhere. So there may have been, you know, there may be some hassles, but he's still not going anywhere. And this is part of it. He's got this Bad Boys Part 4 coming out. And they said they'd never do a Part 3, and they did a Part 3, and it was actually pretty good. So now,
I'll bet they won't do a Part 5.
Oh, I think they will. If they can make money, they're going to do it. He needs the money after all.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it says here, plot details are being kept under wraps, but we hear the film will start filming. The film will start filming in the next couple months. Before COVID shut down in March 2020, the third movie, Bad Boys for Life, made more than $426 million at the worldwide box office. With a domestic 4-day opening of $73 million, the pick notched the second best MLK weekend ever, although the Bad Boys franchise accounts for $840 million at the global box office. I mean, that's a pretty respectable film. So I think it'll be interesting to see that movie. I like a lot of his stuff. In fact, I think I like all of his stuff that I've seen. And oh, by the way, for those of you counting at home, when he slapped Chris Rock, he gave Chris Rock all kinds of new material for his new comedy special on Netflix. And I watched the comedy special, and believe me, he talked about it. And it was funny. I really thought it was pretty good. And then I saw things in the rags saying, well, he was upset because he talked about it and all that stuff. You know what? You do slapping somebody.
Yeah.
It's fair game. He didn't sue him. He's lucky he didn't sue him. He made a whole lot more money by making comedy about it, and it was actually pretty funny. So if you got Netflix, you'll want to watch the new Chris Rock. The Chris Rock thing was actually pretty edgy. It was right on the border of tasteful and not so tasteful, but I liked it. It was all right. So yeah, definitely watch the new one. It'll not disappoint. Today there was this big deal about Donald Trump. I don't know if you heard it or not. He claimed he was going to be arrested in Manhattan, and I don't know if he was or not. I actually should probably, why don't we find out if he was arrested? I'm curious about that because I was busy doing other things that I didn't. Let's see. Here's the arrest. Okay. What we know about the arrest and arraignment. I can't get that because that's the Washington Post. Potential unrest when he claims. Trump says he expects it to be arrested. Well, I don't know if he was arrested or not. Was he arrested or wasn't? Does anybody know? You know?
No.
Who was arrested?
Trump. Trump says he will be arrested Tuesday, and I just wondered if he was actually arrested or not. This one, I don't know. I don't know if he was arrested or not. This was done 27 minutes ago. Let's find out what this says. Okay, so former President Donald Trump predicted Saturday morning that he will be arrested Tuesday, and
just ask Alexa.
Alexa, was Donald Trump arrested today?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, no, he is not.
Why not?
That was simple.
You wanted to know?
Why not?
I didn't ask her for specifics, I guess. I should have done that. That's interesting. So, well, okay. The question is, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Speculation about Trump's potential legal trouble as an investigation by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office nears its conclusion has put the law enforcement and political world on edge. If his claims are true, it will mark the first time in U.S. history that a former president had faced criminal charges, according to legal experts. Here's why Trump's indictment may be imminent. Trump says he'll run for president again if he's indicted in any of the several current investigations into his conduct. But in one of those probes, in the hush money case in New York, there will be indications that criminal charges might be imminent, according to new information that's come to light this week. I wonder what he knows that we don't know. It says here, Trump himself predicted his social media site Truth Social that he'll be arrested Tuesday. Trump has denied wrongdoing, and the federal investigators, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I guess we got to wait and see, because it didn't happen Tuesday, so...
Maybe next Tuesday. Or the second Tuesday of this week.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. So, I don't know. It's just kind of... I guess we got to wait
Wait,
and
is
see.
he a Pennsylvania man?
What's that?
Is Donald Trump a Pennsylvania man?
No, he's a New Yorker.
Oh. Because I just got a news thing. Pennsylvania man arrested for attempted drive-through bank robbery.
Well, I doubt that would be him. He would have his driver do that maybe, but he's not going to do it. So, it's weird, but yeah. All right, let's see. Let's go to the next one. Oh, it says, yeah, well, that doesn't matter because the second story had to do with the first story, and since neither he hasn't been arrested, it doesn't matter. Ben Affleck is working on a movie with somebody he knows really well. Guess who? You're not going to guess. I know better.
His wife.
You know?
His kids?
Okay, so what was their first movie? What was his first movie?
I don't know.
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting.
Who was he in it with?
Will Hunting.
Okay.
That's Trish logic.
Yeah, that's...
You should have known you were going to get that one.
That's why I was saying you probably don't know. Ben Affleck and
Matt
Damon
Damon
are working together in their 50s. You can see the end of the tunnel. So it's interesting that they both got their start together.
Nice.
And we haven't really seen them in any movies together since Good Will Hunting. And so now we're going to see them together in this new movie they're putting together. So I think that's kind of cool. It's like going back to where you started, you know?
Going back to your roots.
Yeah. And I don't know. Here we go. All right.
Just make sure that's not a train that you see at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Stormy Daniels allegedly having her life threatened ahead of Donald Trump's. Okay. I'm looking to see if any new. Didn't see any notes up there. All right. So, as we grow older, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon will do almost anything to spend time together, including making a new movie. That was one of the things that we wanted to do. Affleck, 50, said in his new interview with CBS Morning, the idea of, like, why aren't we hanging out and spending more time together since we managed to stay friends this whole time? Plus, we hit our 50s. Added Damon, who's 52. I mean, you can see the end of the tunnel. The two say they're thrilled to be united for their new film. It's called Air, which tells the story of how Nike built an empire based on a shoe named for a rookie player named Michael Jordan. I remember when that happened. And I actually saw previews for this, and this actually looks like it could be pretty funny. It was so much fun. I didn't know. It kind of felt like us and getting to do the same, do that thing that we wanted to do. I did. I loved it. I loved it. I miss it every day since. It was the best, like, work experience of my life without question. Cheer to Affleck. So it'll be an interesting movie. I really, like I said, I did see previews for this, so it should be interesting. And it's funny when you think about it. When the guy pitched it, not the movie, pitched the original, let's get a shoe out, and they pick of all people, well, they picked a good guy, but what if they had picked the wrong guy? What if they picked Charles Barkley or somebody, and Charles Barkley blew up in their face or something? It was just kind of funny how they picked, in real life, picked a winner. So, the rookie player, Michael Jordan. If they had picked a rookie player, anybody but Michael Jordan, it could have blown up in their face. So, made Michael Jordan a very, very, very wealthy person. All right, anyway. Oh, by the way, in the movie thing that I did, I'm going to be called back to do another role for that movie. I have no idea how they're going to do that, but I'm supposedly going to be a policeman. Well, that was what they originally offered me. When I went down there, it was for, if you remember, I went down there and was talking to them about a rap referee. Remember that?
Right.
Okay. And they said, I got a better idea. Let's get you in the limelight. I'll give you this role of being a cop. And that's what I thought I was going to be. Well, then they contacted me last week or the week before and said, we want you to, this is the role we're going to give you. And so I didn't do a cop. So when I was leaving, he said, I also have another role for you. It's going to be the cop. I said, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I want to know what's going on in this movie, because how can I be both a cop and a corrupt congressman? It's kind of weird.
Who knows?
Yeah. So, all right. Either of you see any of the Jurassic Worlds?
No.
Yes.
I thought you did. I was pretty sure you did. But I didn't.
I played through the Lego Jurassic World game.
Hey, there's a lot more Lego movies than I thought. I started seeing a lot of Lego movies that I didn't watch. Sam Neill is this guy here. He's announced that he has remission, but he's got blood cancer.
Ugh.
So I don't know how much longer he'll be around, but I don't know how serious blood cancer is, but I would imagine it's pretty serious.
It's serious when it deals with your blood.
Yes. So, yeah, we may not be seeing him much longer. And that's sad. I don't even think he's that old. Let's see. We'll see how old he is here. Okay. All right. Oh Oh, he is 75. Okay. Sam Neill wants everyone to know he's doing just fine after recently revealing he was diagnosed with stage 3 blood cancer. The Jurassic Park star, 75, took to Instagram on Saturday to assure his fans that he's in remission for the last 8 months.
Wow.
So, my health seems to be all over the news at the moment. It's sort of cancer. The New Zealand-born star shared, which is slightly tiresome because you see, I am alive, and well, I have been in remission for 8 months. So, who knows? He may be just fine. I don't know. Cancer usually isn't too nice to people.
They need to find a cure and find it fast.
Yeah. Either of you Swift fans?
Swift?
Taylor Swift?
I can listen to it.
All right. For you, I happen to find the cheapest tickets.
Wow.
Wait till you see these prices.
Nope, I'll wait until she comes to the Giant Center.
Yeah, probably. That's the best way for you. But, just weird to think about the money that they charge for tickets. As soon as this comes back, we can take a look. Post. I'm not a big Swiftie or whatever they call them.
One girl I used to work with loved Taylor Swift.
I mean, I think I like her attitude about the business, because it's because of people like her that the one streaming service,
Hulu?
No, audio.
Spotify?
Spotify, yes. She's been a big fighter of Spotify because they basically give us next to nothing for our stuff. I mean, when my stuff's played on Spotify, I don't get as much money as when it's played on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so her tickets, it says here, one night starts at $389 before fees. The next is $323 before fees, and the final show has tickets beginning at $485 before fees.
Oh,
if I'm going to pay that kind of money, I better be able to sleep with her.
That's probably front row.
I don't know that. It says if you don't believe us, check the lowest available at Tampa's Raymond James Stadium from April. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check out the see if they're being accurate here. Okay, so this is Raymond James Theater. Let's see what kind of money it is. Look at this. This is upper level. This is up in the worst. This is the worst place you could be. If the stage is there, you're going to barely even see her. $460.
Nope, I wouldn't do it.
This one here's $538.
What's the front row?
$1,438.
Jeez Louise.
See, this is what I'm saying. That's too much money. I mean, who can afford? I mean, I guess they're selling out, so they can afford it. But I mean, that's ridiculous. And even here, $530. I mean, that's horrible prices. These are really, and even this one is $2,600 for way back here. This is crazy. People are paying this. Oh man.
May 12th, 13th, and 14th. She'll be in Philadelphia, PA.
That's insane. And
June 16th and 17th, she'll be in Pittsburgh, PA.
That's a lot of money. Jeez. Wonder why this one's $3,342 and this one is $1,796. When you would think they're basically the same.
One's on the left side, one's on the right.
Well, why would this be half the price of this one?
Maybe the other seats are already out. Who knows?
No, because these are the ones that are taken. These are all sold. Jeez. I screamed when I had to pay $75 to see Kiss. And these are insane. Wow. I guess I'm just a cheap guy. All right. Yeah, that's crazy. I guess I weren't exaggerating. All right, then we got. Oh, we've done that too. These are all the Swift ones. Okay. Now, the 10 richest people in Hollywood.
Clint Eastwood.
I think we did this last week. I think I did this with Cirillo. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to do this too. Who do you think are some of the, just name some, and somebody write down these names. Who do you think some of the 10 top people are in Hollywood? Just pick names.
Okay. I'm going to say Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Prince Harry.
What?
Prince.
No.
What?
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Prince Harry is not an actor.
Okay.
Is he?
He can be.
But he's not. Okay, we're talking about people who are acting.
Okay.
Acting. People in Hollywood. Not people that live in Hollywood. We're talking about people that are Hollywood.
Let's see. Yeah, this looks so much easier on TV.
Well, who are your favorite actors? Just put it like that. There's certain
Jack
people-
Nicholson.
Okay, you can put him in there. Okay.
Hell. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts.
Who are some of the ones you're putting in?
See,
You're making me
exactly.
Well, I said one of them, I don't know if he is or not, but one of them I said, think of guys that have been around for a while. You got that by Jack Nicholson. I'm not going to say that he's right.
Are they all guys?
No, actually. The number one is a female, actually. The number
That's what I
one
needed. Okay.
runner is a female.
Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, put her on your list, and we'll see if that is one. So while they're doing that, we'll just talk about... Yeah.
Maybe you can get some antenna reception.
No, I know. I don't know.
Don't you?
No. I know the movie this girl's in, but I don't know her name.
Tell me the movie.
That's who it is. Okay.
Who is it?
Sandra Bullock.
Okay. That would be a good guess, actually, but I don't know if she's one or not. I don't remember who actually made the top 10. I know some of them, but I don't remember all of them.
That's why I just so you know that I didn't cheat. I looked up her.
I believe you.
I looked up the movie she was in.
I believe you. I'm really surprised that neither of you guessed this one person so far.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
The Rock and Cena. Okay. Oh.
So how many you got so far?
Well, I was putting hers in too.
Okay.
I stopped putting yours in, so because you stopped saying them out loud.
How many do you have?
I have 4 right now.
How many do you have?
Well, like I said, I have some of hers in.
Okay.
You don't even know who I have.
Sandra Bullock.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
So I have 3 others that you don't know about.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably the same ones I do.
All right. In the okay, how many do you have of yours?
1, 2, 3, 5.
How many do you have?
I have 4.
Can you pick up one more?
Me?
I can try, yeah.
Oh,
Let me
I was
think.
going to say Cirilla put a good one in there.
Who's that?
Julia Roberts.
Okay, that would be a good one, but I don't know that he knows because I think we did this last week.
Oh, well, he don't count then.
But I'm not saying that he's right. I'm pretty sure I wish he'd tell me whether or not we did this last week. I think for some reason that we did that. And I think he did just as bad as you. As the
Cirilla, did you do this last week?
I think we did. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't believe it.
Ooh, oh crap. What is his name?
Got more people? Oh, I thought you were going to do that one. Oh, no, not that one. That's something I thought you were doing. Okay.
That's his name.
All right. How many you got? Ashley?
Hold on. 1, 2,
don't know how
3,
to spell
4,
it.
5. I have 6 now.
Okay, and how many do you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and he said he's not sure. He doesn't think so.
Okay,
but I'm
maybe I
not going to
didn't.
count
It's
his.
possible that I didn't, but I, for some reason, thought I did.
We did not have time.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
You didn't say.
I got one.
You didn't say the one, which was really kind of thought you would say that, but you didn't say that one.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really thought somebody would say him because he's my boy. Oh, I said that twice. Didn't I? No, I did do that. Okay, good. Okay, so we do this one. We do this one.
Hey,
All
I
right.
know the rock's on there because I saw that one.
Yep.
Your antenna didn't work. Ashley.
All right, here we go. The top people in.
No particular order.
They are. They're in the lowest to highest. Did you say him? No. Robert De Niro, 500 million.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, this is...
George Clooney. Ah!
500
I was
million.
thinking,
And I'm
but
really surprised you didn't say him.
I was going to, and then I thought, no.
Okay, next.
Tom Cruise. Yes! Yes! Yes!
You got one.
Tyler Perry. Peter Jackson. Nope.
And there is the number one.
Jamie Gertz, who's that?
Do Facts of Life. She was in Twister.
What was she in Facts of Life?
She was one of the girls. One of the, not the main girls, but she was one of the girls. She was in...
I thought you said the top 10.
I guess I did, but I don't know how many I said. When she was 21, she met her future husband, the banker Tony Ressler, and they married. Then he went on to found Apollo Global Management and Ares Management. So she has $3 billion. She's been around for a while. She was in Square Pegs, Facts of Life. Then she was in 16 Candles, Lost Boys, Renegades. She was in Seinfeld. She was she was in the ER, Ally McBeal, Entourage. And she's still in, she does
Boots
Amazon.
St. Clair, I don't remember that one.
She was in Amazon's rom-com, I Want You Back.
Yeah, I don't remember her.
Oh yeah, Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, I didn't have her.
Wait a minute, did I put her down?
No.
No.
Steven Spielberg.
Nope. I was thinking Oprah, but
George Lucas, who sold Star Wars. And that was it. That's all of them.
yeah, because I was watching.
Got none of them.
I got one.
She got The Rock. That's
Yeah.
the only one she got. I thought for sure that would be the first thing you would think of.
Well, I was watching the $100,000 Pyramid last night, and it was Dr. Oz against his daughter. Every single category, Oprah was one of the answers. Everyone's like, oh, your friend, my friend, Oprah, Oprah, Oprah. And they were laughing.
Okay.
This is who I had. I had Denzel Washington, Anne Hathaway, Sandra Bullock, Jack Black, John Travolta, and David Hasselhoff.
Ooh.
Okay.
She took, ooh.
The Hoff. Well, I'm not big in Hollywood yet.
You want to turn my face?
She wants to be turned off.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, he has $800 million though. That's a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
And
the fact we saw some of his family just this past weekend.
yeah, yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, we're gonna see. Hopefully the XFL will be doing something. It says it rebooted February 2023. I don't know what it did to reboot it. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now we're off to the
Races.
regular stuff. Here you go. You know, we talk about scams all the time. A woman who lives in Colorado town with 27 people thought it was a scam when she learned she won $250,000 in the lottery. She thought she was being scammed when she actually won $250,000. That's got to be a good deal.
Well, with that kind of money, I'd be leery too.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah, I thought it was funny though. So, it's you go down there and you would say, I mean, what a horrible thing to play on somebody if that was.
It's not April 1st yet.
Yeah. It says here a woman, Colorado woman, recently won $250,000 from a lottery scratch-off, but she thought she was scammed after she was notified by mail. Joni L. was surprised to learn it was legitimate when she arrived at the Lottery Claims Center in Fort Collins to collect her prize after winning the 100X cash bonus draw. So that would be a good thing, man. Just remember, government gets half of it. So.
Wasn't a pilot, right?
Yeah. Let's see, a photo posted in a baseball. Okay, so it says that shows the court worker from Colorado, a town of approximately 27 people, covering her face with the winning check. And he must have wrote that check on a big check.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's it. He did have a big check. You can't put that through the drive-thru.
Nope.
It doesn't fit. But, yeah, that person really won, for real, $250,000.
Well, if they need help spending it, they can contact the Trash Talking Radio Show. We'll help them, won't we?
Just make the check out to Mike Trash. I'll make sure the people that need to get it will get it.
And we'll get all the zeros.
This is a weird one. Pennsylvania mom viciously killed by neighbor's Great Danes.
Ooh.
What a weird way to die. Death by Great Dane. My dog would only kill you if she was licking you to death.
And Bear would bark her ear off.
Yeah. One nice thing about my dog, she don't bark. Take that any day.
Yeah, Keith come over last night and Bear just barked and barked and barked and barked, and I'm like, Bear, he's a good one. It's cool.
Oh yeah, he wasn't there. You didn't have him.
But I do now that it's getting warmer weather. I have somebody that has offered to take him for a walk.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, he said he'd love to take him out for a walk.
Well, that's cool.
Yep. I mean, I will too, once I can get rid of this cold.
All right, so Pennsylvania mother was viciously mauled to death in front of her young son, by the neighbor's two Great Danes when they went over to feed them when the owner was away. See, that's... Well, I guess they knew what was going on. So, Kristen Potter was killed after the two large dogs launched at her from inside the neighbor's home. See, that's the thing. If you don't know the dogs, do not try to enter the house.
Right.
Kristen was killed after the two large dogs launched at her inside the neighbor's home Thursday. First responders and police officers couldn't reach the 38-year-old victim until the animal control officer showed up and tranquilized the dogs. Her young son joined her to feed the dogs when the owner was away, but was rushed out after the dogs targeted Potter. He was present at the scene, but I don't think he was there for much of it. As soon as he saw the dogs starting to attack the mother, he ran across the road to have his brother call 911. At least he was smart enough to do that, but didn't save her. That's just a shame. The two dogs were euthanized at the veterinary. Wow. A third Great Dane was inside the home, but was not part of the deadly mauling. What a weird thing.
There's got to be a reason why those dogs attacked her.
If they didn't, they were protecting their house.
Well, yeah, but if they've known her...
not necessarily, because she was going into their house, their domicile. So.
Right, but didn't it say that she was going to take care of them while the owners were away? So that means she's had to have been around the dogs before.
that would have been the right way to do it, but that we don't. It doesn't say anything about that. Potter's father was reportedly one of the dogs previously bit Potter 2 or 3 years ago. Potter endured her husband dying several years ago, as well as the death of one of her sons, who was 11 when he was fatally struck as he rode his bike in 2020. She was engaged and soon to move to Florida with her future husband.
Well, I know Saturday we put Bear in a new crate so that, set it up nice for him. That way, because nobody was going to be home, he destroyed the pee pads that were in there, flipped everything over. And when Tony got home from work, Tony said he was growling and pulling on one of the pee pads. And Tony walked over and just kind of lightly tapped the cage, and then Bear's like, "Oh, you're home." He was pissed because we put him in there.
Well, yeah, but you gotta do things.
I know,
because you can't revolve your life around that.
Well, we should have let him get used to it. See, now the cage is there, and we have the door open, and if he wants to go in, he can go in. If he wants to come out, he can come out. At least for now, that was just like set up, put it in, and then we left. He probably thought they're leaving me and not coming back.
I don't know. There's another one that's weird. This guy here, Colorado dentist, accused of fatally poisoning his wife.
Ooh.
Nice guy. Want to go to that dentist?
He probably used too much laughing gas on her.
Yeah. That would be probably a problem. Let's see. This doesn't let me... Oh, yeah, it does let me. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to make this quicker with these. Okay, so yeah. All right, there we go. We got this one. All right. So this guy here. Come on. Okay, here we are. Colorado dentist was arrested Sunday for allegedly poisoning his wife in what police call a heinous, complex, and calculated murder. James Tolliver Craig of Aurora had driven his 43-year-old wife to the hospital Wednesday after she had complained about dizziness and severe headaches. Soon after arriving, her condition rapidly deteriorated. She was placed on a ventilator in the ICU before declared brain dead. Doctors decided to take the victim off life support early Sunday. However, they believed her rapid deterioration was suspicious and reported it to the police. The Aurora Police Crimes Homicide Unit launched an investigation and found out that the victim was poisoned, allegedly by the man who had rushed her to the hospital. When the suspicious details of the case came to light, our team of officers and homicide detectives timelessly worked to uncover the truth behind the victim's sudden illness and death. It says here, it was quickly discovered that it was, in fact, a heinous, complex, and calculated murder. Once the woman was taken off life support, they obtained a warrant and arrested Craig, 45, early Sunday. He was booked in first degree. Doesn't say anything about what he did, but supposedly they have proof that made him the killer. So it sounds like something you would hear on your show. Do they have that weird sound?
Law and Order?
Yeah, that's it. But that's just, it's so weird that people would do that. I just don't understand. Even if you fall out of love with somebody, you don't want to kill them. I mean, maybe you do.
Depends on who it is.
Yeah, well, I guess, because when I broke up with my first wife, we just went our separate ways, and that was it. We didn't own anything. So it was pretty easy. Mm-hmm. Here, you take this? Okay, I'll take this. Which car do you want? Okay. Now you're going to get me in trouble with the law.
You didn't do it, I did it.
Yeah, well, it's still on the show. All right, let's see here. Oh, elderly man. Here's a new a scam, a robbery scam. There are so many scams out there, and there are so many people out there that just want to rip people off. And
And that's why I'm afraid when I hear that, some people are like playing along with them. Now, for you, it's different because I know you know what you're doing.
Well, I'm not going to let anybody have money. I don't care.
Right. And, I see that you watch Kit Boga all the time.
I haven't watched him in about a year and a half.
Wow.
Maybe 2 years. I don't think I've watched him. I've watched him a little bit.
But it's like,
about 2 years ago.
if she would tell me she's got a scammer going, or, I know I say it to Mike all the time, don't do it. Because you just don't know. Something so simple. I'm like, just delete it. Just delete it.
Right. Well, here's the new scam that they have going out there. An elderly Louisiana man was fooled into getting into a car with strangers, then taking money out of an ATM in a bizarre incident that may be the latest scam targeting well-intentioned older men and women. Two scammers claiming to be from overseas and working with local charities approached the victim and convinced him to get in the vehicle. And they accompanied him to a local bank where he withdrew an undisclosed large sum of money under false pretenses that the suspects later swiped, and the suspects returned the man to his car and then took off. The sheriff's office called the incident bizarre in a comment, but warned that it could be indicative of how crafty criminals are adapting to target victims for easy cash. I would refer to, you think about it, I got almost scammed Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was off of a Facebook scam, and I had my suspicions, but I thought, they're not doing Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, that was, but I got my money back because I scammed the scammer there, and I was lucky to get my money back. So, but so you got to be careful with, with that whole thing, because, people are finding new ways to rip off people, and I'm seeing scams all the time. I got a woman that's trying to scam me on Instagram, and she had every possible red flag out there, and I truly I don't trust her. Anyway, she said that she's from like Florida and all that, and she talked just like a scammer. Like if they say my name is or I am Mike Trash by name, if they say by name, they're from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because that's the way they talk.
Okay.
So if you hear that, you know right away it's a scammer. No one in the United States talks like this. And then she also said things that led me to know that she doesn't speak good English. And, I forgive some because a lot of people don't type very well.
Right.
Or they type the way they talk and they don't speak very well. Well, you can tell by the way that they present themselves. And, but you can tell when they're scammers, you can tell a lot of things by the way that they do it. My newest one, this might be a scammer. I have a new one. I don't know that one. So I'm going to say hi to them and let's find out. You never know, because it could be a scam. I usually get a few scams a week. And, the newest one on Facebook must think I'm a woman. I don't know, because, not on Facebook, on Instagram. He asked me for some pictures. I said, what do you need a picture of me for? He says, can you send me a picture, 2 pictures, please? And I thought, no. Let's see what Cayenne wants.
Live on Trash Talking Radio.
Well, that was from 8:44, so that was just a few seconds ago. So, anyway, let me see. Here's one. This one.
Don't they know you're doing a radio show?
No. Yeah, what's wrong with you? Nope. This one here, Eliza, she made a comment on my last post. If we go back here, she was like saying she was interested in me. She's in New York and this and that, and I said no. She goes, let's see. What's this? I don't remember. Way back here, she started video calling me, and I never answered the video calls.
Well, I know the one that Michael's dealing with. That he's been trying to video call or at least call Michael, and I'm like, don't answer it, just block it, but he won't block it.
Well, I started telling her, she asked me what I do, and I said, I'm a musician. I said, I do, and this is, so she thinks I have all kinds of money. And here she's like, oh, it looks like an old school music. No, it doesn't. It's our music. It's not, there's nothing about our music. It's old school. And she kept trying to call me, and I said that was, I started telling her, you must be a rich man. I said,
I'm in
no.
a business meeting.
Yeah. She said, you must be a rich man. I said, no. How come you let me down the other day? Why? I said, how did I let you down? I didn't pay her the phone bill. As a friend, like you call your friends and ask them to pay your phone bill. I said no, I don't pay. I said I don't pay other people's bills. I have enough bills to pay on my own. And she said you should at least assist me. I said no. Why no? You don't know or trust me? I said you are correct. I wouldn't give it to you if I knew you.
Oh, so you're not going to pay my phone bill?
I'm not going to pay your phone bill.
Darn it.
He'll give you more zeros towards it.
She goes, well, she said, then VC now. I don't know what that means. I said, I am not a bank. I will not give you any of my money. She goes, I'm not asking for $1,000. I need it to be live. You could ask for $1 and I would say no. You don't even know what I need help for. Are you sure you're an American? She asked me if I'm an American.
Then you know she's a foreigner.
I said, LOL, I am an American. Are you? I told you. That's VC. I still don't know what.
Video chat.
Video chat. Oh, I won't do that. She said, you not. I am working. I got to get to. I got to get my show ready for tonight. I am, and I do help other people. This is one of those things I told you about. That what Americans stand for.
Yeah.
It tells you right there that she's not an American, because we would not say that what Americans stand for. America is the home of the free, not money, is what I said. to be honest, from the beginning, I was thinking of taking thing to the next, I was thinking of taking thing next level with you. You said you single. And Americans give you money. Oh wait, and if Americans give you money, more power to you. But this American has enough for his bills. You even letting me talk, know what the bills is like. I don't care what bills you have; they aren't mine. Is that how you think? No one helped me when I needed it. Come on, I guess you not with the right people. You aren't either, I guess.
Well, that's like Michael called the IRS yesterday because he had to change his appointment that was scheduled for today. And you could barely hear her. And even then, she didn't sound like she was English, to speak English. And it's like, I was trying to listen to her, and he handed the phone to me, and I said, ma'am, we can't understand you. And she, so I hung up on her. And so then when he called back, he got somebody different. And I said to him,
where did he get the number?
Off the paper when he went down to the building. And this is the one he had to call to change his appointment.
Okay.
And I said to Michael, when you get somebody that you can understand, say thank you for at least being able to understand you.
And then I said, I guess she's not with the right people either. I know I am. You're not a bad person as well.
Yep.
And then she goes, then another conversation. How are you doing today? Good, you? Where are you now? I'm at home. Then she tried to call me again. And then, hi. And I said, hi. How are you doing? Good, but not having fun. Can we voice chat now? No. Why do you want to talk? I don't need more than chat. Let me see if you are real. She wants to see if I'm real.
Well, you're talking to me this way, aren't you?
Why would I want to prove to you, why would I need to prove to you? Look at my posts and page. What do I have to gain by being fake? And she goes, I need to see you on a video call. Let me see you in fake time.
FaceTime.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
no.
then she put FaceTime. And then there's the newest one is what I want to. Where is it? Oh, I listened to your music today. I'm not good. Because I asked her how she was. I'm not good. You didn't ask why. I thought maybe you didn't like my music. I did. Oh, good. But I'm not good. How you gonna have to see this? I said, I don't understand. Then, here you go. This is the big woman thing. I'm on my period and in pain. Blood won't stop.
Oh, God.
I said, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very serious. I need some medication. I can't even go out of the house. I hope you can get the stuff you need. And she sent me, she actually sent me blood on her leg and whatever that is. It's really serious. And I just pay my phone bills. I said, I would go to the hospital. You, not that. All I need is medication. I used to make use of. I don't need it anymore, and it cost $60. I don't have it anymore. And it says, I got no funds on me now. You got to help me on this so I can be fine. Hey, you stopped talking again. Why? I didn't stop. I just said, sorry, you can't get a job. I do. I use my money to pay phone bills. Nothing left. Just help me out, please. I said, I don't have a job and you're asking me to pay your bills. Once I'm fine, I will pay back. I'm not going to pay you anything. So please stop asking.
You know, I wish there was a way we could send, like, Monopoly money.
Yeah.
And say there.
Maybe I'll do that next time. I'll send her a picture of the money.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't have a job? What did you mean by that? I don't have a job, and I don't means I don't make any money. Pretty simple. And I said, I told you I will not give you any money. Why? You can see I need help now. A couple of reasons. You got you. Kill me. I make enough money to pay my bills, not others. Any amount. Okay, here's $0. That is all. This, not bills. You see in sick and need medication. Not my responsibility. I know, and I wasn't saying that. And then she said, hey.
We're having a video signal issue.
Yeah, it'll resume shortly. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we are down in that one. The other streams are going.
Okay.
I don't know why that one's not going. Should be going.
Yep, just send her a picture of a, like maybe $100 bill, Monopoly money bill. Say, there you go.
Okay. How are you doing today? Good, you. So what's up? How's your weekend? I was at a pro wrestling event yesterday. This is the newest one. And I was on a Zoom. She said, okay. So are you at home now? I said, yes. Okay. When did you get back home? Last night. Okay. You are in a good mode now. I'm right. I'm usually in a good mood. Okay. Weekend, you got anything for me? I'm just at home. Should I send my tag so I can get something outside my friends?
Oh, jeez.
I don't understand. I'm outside with my friends, and if you send me funds to get some things with my friends, I said, why would I do that? Just if you like, I didn't demand for any amount. I said, I don't have anything for you. Just to make the weekend with my friends be. Have fun with your friends. I'm outside. I need something. I'm out of funds. Should I send my tag? Cash App? No. Why? Why would I send you money? I'm not a bank. I just explained to you why. And I didn't say that. You didn't tell me why I should send you money. I will not send anyone money. I work hard to live and never ask anyone for anything.
I would have said, yeah, sure, send me your tag. And then I would have taken it and said, gotten a hold of a police officer and say, this person's trying to extort money from me.
Yeah. And then I know that I'm not demanding for much. We've been talking for a while. I'm outside with some friends. Just a little funds to get maybe pizza.
Oh.
I said, nope. So to keep the weekend lively. I'm never going to send anyone money. Why do you keep saying this? To tell you to stop asking. I need this, and you have it. And as we've been talking for a while now,
I would say pay her tag $0.00 and send it.
so talking to you is equal to sending money. I would think that talking to you should make you send me money. LOL. Come on, you have this. Don't let me down. I got friends here. Ask your friends for money since they are there and you know, and they know you. So it says here. It says here, come on, girls. Come on, girls? and they don't, and you remember I told you, I'm out of work for a while now. Come on. Well, I'm on their side. I'm not giving you money.
Well, I just looked at it, said, with Cash App, you have to send a minimum of $1. I'm like, damn it. Because I was going to try to send you $0 and see what happens.
They are all girls, 3 of them, just outside, ladies' things. I guess time has come. We get some pizza and ice cream. And I said, for me to block you. She said, really? Okay, if that's what you want. If you keep asking for money, that's what I'm going to do. And she says, and how much are you calling money? Come on. I have no reason to send money. I work hard and for what I have, and no one asks me for anything. I won't be asking if I still work. I'm not demanding much. Come on. I said, no. You didn't even ask me how much. Well, that's because I'm not going to send you any money. I told you I lost my job a few months ago. That's why. Come on. Okay, block me. Hey, and I didn't block her. She said, hey. Okay, so then today, when I post it, my second day, so I posted, okay, so here's my second day. I posted. She said, stop wasting your time. Stop wasting my time with guitars? Is that what she's trying to tell me?
Say, who's wasting whose time?
I didn't even respond. But anyway, I get people like that all the time that just they always are looking for
a handout, yeah.
And they're all foreigners, and it just because they can't even speak good English. At least learn the language if you want to screw me over. But it doesn't matter if you're American or if you're Nigerian. I'm not going to give you money.
That's just. This is why I hate it when Michael talks to them, because it's like, stop it. It's not worth it.
It really isn't. For the most part, I only do it just because. And
for you, it's fun,
it's fun, but it gets annoying after a while. I mean, she's been trying since the beginning of January to get money from me, and at what point, if this person was real, which they're not, but if they were real and I denied them, they should go away, because you think, oh, but you know what sane person would send money to someone you don't even know?
Right.
You don't even know if they exist. And they have bad spelling, and even if she had perfect spelling, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to send somebody money.
I was trying to think, saying, well, or have you say something like, well, sure, but I have to ask. Oh, I have to ask the president first, because he controls my money.
I'll ask. I got to ask my mom.
There you go.
My mom won't let me send any money. It's just stupid, but each of these are so different from one another in some ways, and still the same in another way. Like the one in Instagram, she hasn't asked me for anything so far, but she alludes that we're going to be getting into a relationship after I told her, look, I'm not looking for a relationship. And I told her I'm not looking for a relationship, but they don't even read it. See, that's the thing that is really interesting when the scammers come on. They don't even read what you're putting,
right? And
they just keep putting. And I had this one person. They just kept putting in. Oh, it was a scam for the Pennsylvania or the Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the person, he never even read what I was typing, and I kept saying to him, "This is fake. This is not real." And eventually I say to the person, because they then say, well, I got $100,000. I said, well, then you're fake too, and you are a scammer. Not only is this a scam, but you're a scammer because this is not real. And I show them proof that it's not real, and they never read it. They just keep paste. It's cut and pasting. I mean, this is not like a conversation where they're typing the stuff in. It's like I'll say something. He'll post something. I'll say something, and I'll say it pretty quick. I'll say this is a scam, and they don't even read it, and they post a real long one that they cut and paste. They didn't even read what their scam is. And it's just funny because when I read that stuff, it just cracks me up because they aren't paying attention to their own.
Nope.
They should at least read what someone's sending, so that if you're gonna scam somebody, you better at least learn what they're saying, because if they're sending, I could say I'm with the FBI and they wouldn't even know that.
Right.
It's really.
What does FBI mean?
Yeah, really.
Future Builders Intelligence
Of America, or yeah,
of Israel.
Of Israel, yeah. Or maybe I should say, hey, don't scam me because I'm a scammer. But I don't want to do that because then I'll get shut down and I'm not a scammer.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm a scammer's scammer.
Just say you're a spammer. You're a person that likes to eat spam a lot.
But it's really stupid that these people are the way they are. I'm going to need you to do something.
Yeah, take my mic off.
Yes. And I need you two to keep the conversation for a short period of time. Hey, that looks like my belly button sticking out. Looks like where my belly button is. Oh, I guess I had to turn my microphone on. Let me get this off. And I have more.
Okay.
That I can't get this off. I'm stuck. Okay. I will be back shortly. Just wait a minute. Whose is this?
Mine.
Oh, I should have turned yours off too. Okay. And now the dog's gonna follow me. Oh. I gotta clear up the light that she's not seeing.
So, have you had any scammers lately?
No, not since my pilot.
Yeah, to me, it's like as soon as I get those, like I even get text messages saying, hi Trish, it's so-and-so, and I want to contact you about your house. And I'm just like, delete. No.
Right.
I don't want to be bothered with it. I love my house.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't know if they've been scammers. I don't know if I should be saying this on the air, but I've had a couple people on, like, I believe Snapchat or something. Anyways, they're like, oh, are you single? No. And then they start asking questions about his genitals, and I'm like, what's it
blocked, delete
to you? Like,
I just said, I don't know. We're not at that stage of our relationship.
Well, no, it's funny because it's like, no, I have a boyfriend who I love very much, whatever. And they're like, oh, do I have a bigger than him? And blink, here comes a picture or a video. And I'm like,
delete, blocked.
And I do, but I show him first. I'm like, look, just so you. And he's like, okay. And he tells me all the time, just because I want you doesn't mean there ain't anybody else that wants you. I said, no, honey, this is probably like a scammer or something or other. I said, no, block.
See, I'm always afraid of, like when Michael said, well, I'll send this to you and you send it back. I don't want whoever he'd be sending something else to get my phone number and, hack my stuff. It's like, just stop. Hush, Cheyenne. Hush, Cheyenne. Oops, she dropped something, puppy.
It's just,
I'm not really sure what it is.
I think it's a waste of time. I mean, it's a waste of my time. And
how do they live with themselves? I knew an older gentleman who got scammed locally for close to $5,000. Disgusting.
Well,
you're right, Ian, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting, but I think they do it because that's their way of getting.
That's probably the only. Think of this. Okay, so let me come back in here and take my rightful spot. I mean, I feel bad for them in some ways, and I'll tell you why. Put this on.
You know, they may not have anything else to do, but it's not right.
Well, here's the deal, especially the Nigerian people. So
Mm-hmm.
the Nigerian people are so freaking poor. And the problem is the government is so corrupt in Nigeria that you can't make money in Nigeria. And places like India,
Mm-hmm.
they make, for them, $200 a month. Well, for $200, they can live several months on that $200.
Wow.
It's so poor over there. And same with Nigeria. They're both equally bad. And the problem is their governments are so corrupt that they're not trying to stop it. And so if they get $10 from you, that's like they can eat for
Yeah.
$10 for a long time. For and those scams where they're scamming people out of $1,000, they only get like $100 of that. And the corporation that puts that together, the scam corporation, gets all the money. So, but for them, that's like when they are doing those $1,000, you know, they can live off that $1,000 for a long time.
Nope.
But
send them monopoly money, see how long they can live off of that.
But anyway, I was thinking about this when I was taking my walk. You know, there were other scams that people are trying with the Facebook lottery scam. That's a scam. That's anytime they ask you for money or personal information, that's a reason. They're gonna scam you with your personal information. It says here, got scammed locally for $5,000. That $5,000 is more money than they usually make in a year. In a year.
Oh yeah.
So, but that $5,000, that person's living like a king. So, it's just a shame that they have to do that. But there's no jobs. The jobs that they get are going to pay them minimal amounts that they barely, you know. Because now, what I will tell you about the Indian people, the people from India, not the indigenous people, is that I have a friend in Atlanta that wanted me to stay with her last year when I went to Atlanta. She was offering me a free room. I didn't do that. I got a room with Marcia and Christine. And
The hen house.
Yes. But she wanted me to stay there, and she is sending, she makes like $5,000 a month. Okay? She sends $3,000 a month to her family and lives off the $2,000. And in Georgia, $2,000 isn't very good. She's living.
$2,000 isn't good anywhere if you think about the cost of
That's
rents
what I'm
around
telling you.
here.
And Atlanta's a big city, so if you had $2,000 a month, you couldn't live on that either, probably. But that shows how poor it is that she's sending money back for her family to live on.
I know.
I told her that's nuts.
That's why I wish Michael wouldn't even talk to them, but he does, and
you shouldn't.
And it irritates me because I'm afraid that he's gonna screw something up.
Well, the best thing I can tell you is you don't give them any money for any reason whatsoever, and you tell them straight up that you're not getting any money. I tell people like some of these people that I talk to. The best thing you can do, the funny thing is, I like it when they say, I got this money and I saw your name on the list. Whose name? Mike Trash?
Yeah.
Does it say Mike Trash or does it say Classic Mike Trash? Because, there's a big difference. Anyway, but the thing is, I eventually tell them, tell them to give it to somebody else. Why? Why don't you? I don't need it. What? You don't need it? You don't need money? And I tell them that. I say, nah, I don't need it. Give it to somebody else. Give it to the homeless.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my new thing, is that I tell them I don't need it, because I know that really upsets them, because they're not getting anything from me. I'm not only not giving them money, but I'm telling them, oh, no, I've got a lot of money on my own. I don't need it.
Well, I know Michael's had that code thing, and I remember we did it where we would just put numbers in, and it's like, that's the code we got. And
yeah, I want to show you something cool. IMDb. Okay.
No, you're not. You're MT.
Check this out. So this is IMDb, which I'm using for the stuff now. I'm using that for a lot of our deaths and stuff like that. Watch this. Whoop, nope. Watch it again.
Okay. Search Classy Mike Trash. Ooh. Cool. Wow, impressive.
Well, I'm not done with it yet. Basically, I've got to put some more stuff on there. But I decided I don't need a website. I was going to put a Classy Mike Trash website up. I don't need it. This is it.
Yeah.
And it's where it should be. It's IMDb. That's where all the people are. And so what I got to do is I got to finish it. I got a lot of stuff more to put on there. But
Can I have your autograph?
I have it on the shirt.
Would you like my
I do too.
Would you like my tag?
Yeah.
I need a donation. Can you send it to my girlfriend in New York?
How about we send it
She wants
to
a hot dog or something. Or,
Yeah, we'll send
or
it to
feminine
Cheyenne.
products or something weird like that.
Yeah, we'll send it to Cheyenne.
Blood on her leg. I mean, that's pretty weird.
Well, you saw the pictures I got that had blood on them.
But see,
Reversing.
but I don't know her.
Reverse image search them and see what they come up as.
What's that?
Reverse image search.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I didn't think of that. But you know, it's kind of cool because here I have my trailer. See, the right people are going to see this now. And I'm putting our videos up here. I'm putting everything I got up here. And then if anybody wants to know something about me, I can give them the link straight to the music page or straight to the. Oh, by the way, you know how many you know about agency.
Yeah.
But did you know I had another one too?
No.
You're gonna laugh at this.
Oh no.
So where did I find that? Oh, there it is. There it is. Livia's house.
Okay.
Apparently, the producer wanted to.
That's weird.
I did not put that on there. It was put on for me. So I don't understand, but it's there. I got credit for Livia's house.
Okay.
And I never was in Livia's house. I don't know what Livia's house is, but I was not in that. So I just think it's really cool because I can put all my stuff on this page.
Speaking of Love is Love, hold on.
Keep track of how much Classy Mike Trash's work you've seen. Go to your list. So this is really kind of cool because I can actually look official. I mean, I am official because I've been doing things, but I didn't have a presence on IMDb Pro, and that is the source where I should be. Because I was told by an agent that they were looking for me and didn't find anything on me.
Oh.
And they're, partially because they didn't have my right name on there. But it's kind of cool. I am now I'm going to put all of my stuff. I'm actually going to probably put some of my clips of the different things that I was. Yeah, I didn't see it. I looked and I couldn't find it. If you're looking on Livia's house.
Yeah.
I didn't see it anywhere on there. But it's kind of cool. And now I can date myself, and if they want to see the different things, it's all here in one place.
Very,
What?
Thanks. Classy Mike Trash. The producers wish to thank. That's all I found.
Yeah.
Right there.
I don't have an idea, but somehow I got credit for it, so.
Did you help promote it or
I don't
give them
know
an
anything
idea?
about. I don't even know what it is. I never saw it. I just put it up, saw that because the one thing it is on there is agency,
right?
Which I was in. So I'm going to.
Wow.
I'm going to post a clip of me from agency on here, so you can see. I'm going to put my reel on here too, so people can see what I do, because I do so much. And I'm going to put in something about the.
This is a diamond painting. This is a diamond painting I have at home that I'm going to do, and I'm going to frame it, and it's going to be coming to you. I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See, she gives me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You just give me a hard time.
You said love is love, and I'm like, oh, wait.
Hey, I'm doing my job.
Okay, where was I? Okay, so now we'll go back to the show because okay. Oh, this is, okay, so let me ask you. Okay, this is, by the way, this is just in theory if this happened. If you went on Michael's computer and saw child porn, what would you do? What would you do if you saw, what's his name?
He'd lose his happy home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to show you this. California man arrested for child porn after his wife found hidden camera and turned him in.
I mean, Antoine knows better, but still.
Oh, my scammer just sent me a message. Hold on. Back after this break, we're going to figure out what the scam is. How are you doing today?
We'll be back after a few.
This message. How am I doing today? I'm doing
just fine. How are you?
Great. You?
They made my Monopoly money.
No, we don't offer them anything. We never offer anything. Whoop, I spelled you wrong.
That's okay.
I spelled great wrong, too.
That's okay. You're allowed.
Let's do it again.
Are you from America?
Yeah, right.
Probably not.
There we go. I got excited because someone wanted to see me. Someone wanted to chat with me. Gotta have all the scammers winning.
Yeah, but they don't know that they're not supposed to chat during radio show time.
Oh, I won't tell anyone.
Okay.
Should I?
You might. Don't tell the board. You might lose zeros.
Oh, yeah. The board might be watching. I'm going to be screwed.
Whoops. Well, we know one board member's in the chat room.
Yeah, but she's working on her work. She probably doesn't even notice.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so this guy, he effed up bad. I mean, first off, child porn. Ooh.
Yeah.
I never got that. I don't understand what the fascination is about looking at child.
They think of the innocence, and it's like.
I can tell you that I like porn, but I.
Well, trash talking radio is much better than porn.
It's much better. Yeah, I mean that's why I watch trash talking radio because it's better than porn.
Of course.
Where's my girl? Just gotta make sure she's not turned to something.
Over there. She right here.
Hi, puppy.
She right here.
All right. So anyway, look, there's Carlton. Oh, where's he going? Jeez. You're such an idiot.
See, yeah.
That's okay. Duh, yeah, that's right. Duh, Ashley. You didn't get it from that one.
Should I? I guess I'll say something to Carlton.
Say I'm talking to a scammer.
On the air.
Oh.
What the fuck? Oh, I guess I've got to use that one.
Use the right keyboard.
Gotta use the right keyboard. Oh, freaking out. Like every
Tuesday.
I don't know why he just can't seem to get it.
I think Michael bought that and he started doing it and then stopped. He doesn't know.
Well, my scammer has not done anything since the first one. I don't know. Maybe I scared him with my spelling. So
maybe they realize you are a scammer now because you can't spell correctly.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so this guy is not only a scumbag, but he's a really big scumbag. California man was arrested for allegedly possessing more than 900 child pornography images after his wife found a hidden camera in their home and contacted authorities. Ryan Rovito, 34, was confronted by his wife on March 8th after she discovered the camera in the home's guest bathroom, according to the police. He admitted to knowing the camera and said he would throw it away, but his wife had seized it and the hard drive it was connected to. So he must have had a camera with a hard drive connected to it. His wife contacted the police over concerns that he recorded their young children using the bathroom. Police obtained a search warrant for the devices, and the detectives performed a preliminary forensic analysis in which more than 900 images of child pornography and multiple videos in the bathroom were found. What kind of sicko? I mean, really, seriously, this is.
Yeah,
it's so weird. I can't fathom it.
I see stuff like that on Law and Order, and I know that's just a drama series,
but it's based on something.
Yes, and that just ugh.
The video showed children and adults using the bathroom who appeared to be unaware that they were being recorded. An arrest warrant was obtained on March 9th and arrested Rovito during a traffic stop. And my sister has a bullet for him. Rovito was charged in connection with possession of child pornography and serendipitous recording of an identifiable person who was undressed. He was booked in the Shasta County Jail.
Okay, so let me ask.
Let him throw the key away.
Well, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
I mean, if he has a camera and he's getting all these in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do when a dog follows you in the bathroom?
Doggy porn.
Because it's like I have to know where mine is, and if he doesn't follow me into the bathroom, it's like, what are you getting into?
I just think it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Those kind of people, they can't be rehabilitated.
No.
Because their
No,
mindset is their mindset.
They're too far gone.
Which reminds me, speaking of mindset, I saw a video on a couple videos on our hypnotist friend Rich Guzzi.
Oh yeah.
And one of them he was on the Artie Lang show, but it was hosted by Mike Calta of Florida, and it was really good. I loved it. Also, DDP was on that show too.
Right.
It was awesome to see DDP talking about that.
I forget when he's coming back.
Soon.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Harrisburg. So I'll probably, if I am free, I'm probably going to go to it if I didn't miss it all.
You'll have to let me know because I want to try and take Antoine.
What, get up there again?
He'll get to see the real you.
No. See if I can get him.
Madonna.
Madonna, yeah.
Let's see if I can keep him awake.
April 14th and 15th. Shit!
Why? Why is that bad?
Because the 14th is the Reba show.
Oh. You have to go to the 15th then.
Keith wants to go to a drag show on the 15th.
Why? Tell him there's drag shows all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him to go to the... I think I'm probably going to go to it.
Yeah, I'd have to go to the 15th.
Okay, anyway. Oh, and Carlton says, till 10. You a-hole. I can't understand why he can't remember that every Tuesday. He did miss a couple Tuesdays, though. So, anyway. Yeah, I don't understand the whole child porn thing. I just never get that. Next, we got... Oh, yeah, this was interesting. Do you like Kirk Cameron?
Yes.
Well, somebody in Tennessee doesn't. Tennessee Library Director does not like him.
Well, I'm sure Kirk doesn't like them either.
No, I don't think he does. Tennessee Library Director fired after Kirk Cameron accuses him of unkind treatment. So Kirk Cameron, I guess, has a new book, a child's book. And it's a religious-based book, okay? The director didn't want that religious-based book read because it's religious. Okay?
Wow.
And so he's saying, I don't want that book. I mean, if he's in charge of the library, I guess he has that right to do that, but
you would think
as
you
long
would
as
want
the library appreciates it. Says here, a Tennessee library director was fired after actor and author Kirk Cameron accused him of unkind treatment during a Christian children's reading event. The Sumner County Library Board booted Alan Morales from his Henderson Library Post Wednesday in a 4-3 vote in relation to a Kirk Cameron event. Morales allegedly started pushing back against the February 25th scheduled event where the Growing Pains star read his spiritual book on As You Grow. As soon as he found out who Cameron was, a Brave Books representative told the Post. The director allegedly told the publishing company who joined forces with Cameron on the book he was concerned with that you're bringing a movement to my library and all other things that come along with that. That's not going to happen. Brave Books said Morales threatened to cancel the event, which also included former University of Kentucky women's swimmer Riley Gaines and Missy Robertson of Duck Dynasty over concerns that the library would not have the space to accommodate the expected large crowd. In an email obtained by the Tennessean, Morales tried convincing the publisher to move the event to a church in the city, a suggestion which was ultimately brushed off. Our invitation was sincere to read the book during our story time, Morales told the representative. We guard that time because it's for small children and not adults. We work hard at not promoting any agendas left or right. Morales and his staff continued to be rude to Cameron, Robertson, and Gaines throughout the event, and even left parents and kids to wait outside in the rain for a portion of the time. The event was held in Henderson Library as planned, where children happily sat on the floor of the packed room. Despite the rain and unkind pushback, an overflow crowd of families, mayors, county commissioners, and celebs welcomed and joined us at the library in Hendersonville. Cameron wrote in a Facebook post, it was for singing the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and praying and teaching faith in God and moral values to our kids. So the guy, did all this, and he ended up losing his job for it. So, I don't know. The parents know what the book is, because if they know anything about Kirk Cameron, they know it's going to be a religious thing. I wouldn't have, as a director of that library, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I don't care what they're.
I would see it as a book if it's going to get a child to read, it belongs in a library.
I think that's overrated reading.
Yeah, you would.
But if I had Kirk Cameron reading to me, that would be okay. As long as
or somebody else read it for you and tell you how many times that your name's in the book.
Well, yeah, that helps too. As long as it's not that thick,
Oh, hell, give me a weekend. I'll have it done.
But I thought you'd find that interesting. Then, this world, who knows what this world's coming to? This world is so effed up. Texas middle school kids are asked to role play as a seducing hooker in a bizarre classroom game.
Oh my goodness.
What in the world is this world coming to? Okay, that I definitely would say no, because I wouldn't want my kids playing any kind of hooker or even playing the part of someone patronizing a hooker. This world's just so messed up. It is. It just doesn't make sense to me. But this woman felt that was okay. We can do that. Why? I don't know.
Any way to get your 2 seconds of fame, right?
It's so weird because what's this world coming to? Soon we're going to have satanic people going into libraries hoping they can read their book to the children too.
No.
Hey, I don't put anything past anybody anymore. The whole fact that article. This is the one. But why don't people just? It doesn't take that much brain power to think this stuff through, and yet we see these stories more and more every week of people that they obviously didn't think things through. I'm not the biggest proponent of Kirk Cameron, but I wouldn't stop him from reading his book. That's a harmless thing. Kids at that age, they either go to church or they don't.
Well, kids at that age now, they really don't know who Kirk Cameron is.
Yeah, probably.
Whereas we do.
Well, I don't know. His stuff's probably still on TV, right?
Yeah, they'd have to go look it up and be like, oh, he did all this.
Yeah.
But look at him now, you know.
Okay, so Texas mom Laura Maria Gruber always considered herself a woke liberal in favor of progressive causes, even sending her young daughter to a charter school that celebrates diversity, equality, and inclusion. But she never thought her 13-year-old would be asked to play a seducing hooker in a bizarre classroom game. Would you let your kids do that? Would you?
Mm-mm.
Nope. Jeez. I picked my daughter up at her best friend from school, and my daughter said, "We played this game at school, Mom, and you're going to be upset." Well, that was probably the right way to approach it.
You're going to be upset, Mom.
When she told me about the kids getting up in class and posing as hookers, I almost crashed the car.
Not unless they had...
Maybe she was the one that was following me.
Now, if they had crocheting needles and say I'm hooked in that way, maybe.
I think she might have been the one, except she was in Texas. If she was in New Jersey, I mean, I was allegedly in New Jersey, and that car crash was allegedly in New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
So that person was probably that. Anyway. But when she told me about kids getting up in class and posing as hookers, I almost crashed the car. The September incident was so disturbing, she pulled her daughter from the school and demanded an apology from the administrators.
Wow.
Gruber, 45, a Latina from Puerto Rico, found out the game was called Bear Hooker Hunter and went online, discovering it as an adult drinking version of rock, paper, scissors. So now we got the new one is called Bear, Hooker, and Hunter. So if you're, what does the bear win the hooker? Well, I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm curious as to the rules now. Let's find out what the rules are for Bear, Hooker, Hunter.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's just bizarre. I don't even know. As part of the game, Gruber said the daughter and the other seventh graders in the social and emotional learning class. Social emotional learning. That's a class? Okay. Had to pair up and stand in front of the room. The kids were then told to strike poses, either as a hunter, pointing an imaginary gun at each other. Ooh, that's illegal right there. You got imaginary guns that was pointing at each other. As a scary bear with its paws up, or a seducing hooker with one hand on one hip and the other behind their ear.
My bear's not scary.
The goal of the game was unclear, other than being some sort of team-building exercise. Jeez. Her daughter...
So it's played just like... Oh, that's
I guess
crazy.
so, except you're posing instead of just putting, whatever. The other game was probably too violent.
Yep.
The paper, rock, and scissors thing. It's too violent. So, and you wouldn't include all people, because the paper's white. I don't know.
What does color have to do with it?
I don't know. This whole thing is just bizarre. I mean, I don't know what this world's coming to. Oh, you got any extra bullets for them? I don't know. I just don't even know. Hi, Mom. They're teaching me how to seduce guys.
If Kylie were to come tell me that, I would...
It's really bizarre. Okay, we're going from here. Okay, this is kind of cool. This shows you how technology has advanced big time. There was a time when, people were put in jail without any DNA evidence because we didn't do DNA and all that stuff, and they're getting out now because the DNA evidence proves that they were innocent at some times. Well, here's a thing that's... A farmer found the body of a newborn girl in the trash in 1992. DNA has led to the rest of the baby's parents. There is where DNA actually has paid off, because the parents thought they were getting away with something and they weren't. And that shows you the power of DNA. In this particular case, the parents were the perpetrators.
Wow.
And they killed their own kid. And nobody would have ever known it if our technology had not advanced as much. I mean, she was killed in 92 and they just figured it out now.
Well, luckily the statute of limitations doesn't go out.
I don't know if there is a statute of
For
limitations
murder?
on murder.
No, I don't think for murder there is.
The parents of a baby killed in 1992 are in custody after the newly developed DNA evidence led... Now, why would they, at this point, what would make them go back to that particular case and, you know, go for DNA evidence of something like that? Because you're talking about, what is it, 30 years?
Okay, it says there's no time limit to bring charges for serious crimes such as murder, but lesser offenses have between a 2 and 12-year statute of limitations depending on the specific offense.
Okay. It says the parents of a baby killed in 92 were in custody after newly developed DNA evidence led the investigators to them. Farmer in Pecan, Mississippi, looking to feed his animals, found they just found it?
Wow.
Holy
What?
cow.
Wait,
they
what?
just found the body from 1992.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, why would they? Oh, inside a trash bin in a bag wrapped in a towel with the garbage behind the local pizzeria. Why would they just have found that?
Why wouldn't they?
How do you just find it though?
No.
How do you not look in?
How do you not empty the trash? Sorry.
Yeah, since 92. Since 92.
Yeah.
That's 30 years.
Yeah, that's the talk. Oh,
Yeah.
Now you're making me sick.
I moved the towel and I says, "Oh my God, there's a doll," as the farmer told him. And then I said, "That ain't a doll. That's human flesh. It turned me sick, and I got out of my truck and I drove to my house and called the authorities."
Oh.
An autopsy showed the baby was most likely born in the morning on which it was found. On the morning on which it was found. Okay, we're still talking about 92 then, so it's not 30 years later. Okay, I'm confused. Anyway, revealed the baby was around...
Someone just got rid of her thing, Bates Motel. No.
It was revealed the baby was around 3 weeks premature and lived a few minutes before being smothered. The cause of the death was determined to be perinatal asphyxiation because of smothering, and the case was classified as a homicide.
Yep, nope.
Police reopened the case in August of 2021. With the advanced DNA technology, the officials were able to develop their first suspects, building profiles and fingerprints from preserved evidence.
Yeah, nope.
Inga Johansson Carrier, 50, of Avondale, and Andrew K. Carrier II, 50, of River Ridge, are facing charges of first-degree murder. They're being held without bond at Jefferson Parish Correctional Facility and await extradition to Mississippi. It was unknown if either of them has an attorney. Without documentation and evidence collected and preserved as well as it was in 92, this case would not have been solvable. Wow, I just wonder, like, did they have the evidence still somewhere, or did they just? I would imagine they had. They just didn't find it because there wouldn't be anything left.
No, not after. No.
It says here.
That's just sick.
The investigation was between Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, Louisiana State Police, and Pecan police determined that the crime took place in Louisiana and the body was dumped in Mississippi. How would they know that? What'd you do? Find something that was only made in one state and it was in the other state? I mean, how do you figure out that it was moved?
And since they found the body the same day it was ditched.
But how in the world would they have realized that it was, in another state or whatever? It's just really bizarre. The unidentified infant was buried at Lee Chapel's Baptist Church with a headstone donated by the community that read Heaven's Angel. The breakthrough in the case is a testament of the advancements of forensic. It's just such a
It
shame.
said that at the beginning of the story.
Yeah, but it's still.
What did it say at the beginning?
They found it.
Oh, the parents of, there you go. A farmer in, looking to feed it. Oh, okay, yeah, there's, yeah. It's good you're paying attention. Good somebody pays attention to this show.
Well, as soon as you said the body of a newborn baby, my head went, nope.
Yeah, it's really.
Because my stomach's like, yeah, no.
I don't get it, because there's a lot of families out there that would adopt it, you know?
Yep.
That's the thing I don't get is that, why put everyone through that? Plane crashes over Florida, kills 6 people, injure 2 in 1 week. Injure 2 in
March.
Plane crashes over Florida skies, kill 6 people, injure 2 in March. Okay. What in the world? Why does that say?
I don't know.
Did they change? They had to change it because I got that right off of here. Yeah, there's been a couple plane crashes lately. It's been weird. There's been a couple collisions. There's been a couple, and I believe that flying a plane is, in general, safe way to fly. But when I see these things, it makes me wonder why I fly. And actually, this year I won't be flying because I'll be probably driving to Florida, and I'll probably be driving to New York when I go to New York this year.
Well, driving to New York's nothing for you.
No, it's a piece of cake. Florida, I'll be going to Orlando in the end of May, and then Tampa at the end of July.
Ooh.
So I'll be taking 2 trips, and at that point I don't know what we'll be doing as far as the show. I may not do shows the Tuesday that I would be leaving, or likely the Tuesday that I would be coming back. Depends what the schedule is going to be like. But 6 people died, and 3 others have been injured since March 5th in Florida after several plane crashes around the state. The deadliest crash killed 4 people after 2 planes. There's the one I was talking about. Planes collided over Winter Haven Lake. Crash happened 2 days after 2 men, including newlyweds with a new baby on the way, were killed in a fiery crash. What a way to go! Well, at least you took the whole family down. There's nobody to have to look after the little one, unfortunately. But it's really weird to think about. Oh, here's all the crashes. They have. Wait, gotta make this smaller. Okay, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plane crashes in March of 2023.
Stay out of Florida.
Jeez. And one of them happens to be in Miami, and the other one happens to be in Tampa, and the other one's in Orlando.
Oh. Okay, Michael, we're not going to see your father.
Where's he at?
Okeechobee, Florida.
Okay, that's near Orlando.
Yep, we're not going there. Sorry. Jeez. I know you want me to go. You go. If you want, I'll stay at home.
Hitch a ride when I go down to... you can do that. You can hitch a ride when I'm going down to Orlando. I'll just drop you off. I'll just open the wing doors and jump. Then I have company on the way down.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. All those people. It says on March 7th, 4 people were killed after 2 planes collided. The pilot of Piper J3 Cub seaplane apparently saw the other plane just seconds before the... How could you not see a plane coming at you? You're up in the sky.
I blinked.
You should be able to see things for miles and miles.
I blinked.
So, it's funny. Anyway, it says here, preliminary information and review of the videos of the J3 Cub attempted to dive to the right immediately before the collision. Cherokee carried Faith. Well, it doesn't matter who they are because they're dead. Then there were 2 killed. Fiery crash near Lantana. That's Tito Lantana. But this is really weird to have that many in such a short period of time in one area. Maybe that's the
That could be.
Where's Bermuda?
When did you say you were going to Florida?
End of May, end of May and end of July. July is Tampa or Miami. Miami, I think it is.
So which one's closer to Okeechobee?
Would be Orlando.
So that would be May. Okay.
Why don't you join us? Then we could have the whole show. We could do a show on the road. the car would say, "You cannot do a radio show while you're driving."
Yeah. But I'm not hosting, or I'll have someone else drive.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We're getting down to the end here. We actually started on time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to believe. And the sound works. That's weird.
Yay!
Oh, now we'll do the cocaine cat one. Because, I did that one about cocaine bear. Well, you weren't around, and I didn't want to do this without you, because I thought you'd appreciate this one. So, there's a cocaine cat, a wild feline, tests positive for blow after capture. So this is a real cat. Somebody said, they're saying it was on cocaine. So, what kind of? First off, where does a cat score cocaine?
Somebody had it laying around the house.
No, it wasn't a real cat, or it wasn't a cat as we know. It was
Tiger.
actually a big, like it looks like a leopard or something. Oh, we did this one last week too, didn't we? I can't remember this.
You can't ask Cirillo because he's asleep.
Oh, no, he's usually asleep when he's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I think we did this one?
Well, I know he said when he came home that there was one you were going to hold because you wanted me to be here, but maybe you did do it anyway.
I think why I know there was something that I wanted. Maybe it was the top movie one.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he said we didn't do that, that's probably why.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow I thought for sure we did that one, but I might be wrong about that. Anyway, this one here, it says here, we smell a cocaine bear spinoff in the future. Ohio authorities were flabbergasted to capture an escaped African wildcat that later tested positive for nose candy.
Oh.
So, it's those African wildcats. They're somehow getting it into the country. But anyway, in this video, the cat is up there in the tree. Right up. There he is. There it is. So that big cat, wild big cat, breaks leg, tests positive for cocaine. See, that's why we can't let African cats into this country.
Yep.
They're not like American cats. They're out there snorting cocaine, causing trouble, eating special mice that get you to do things, The cocaine cat caper unfolded during a January traffic stop. The animal jumped out of the car and quickly climbed the tree. See, now, maybe the cat gave the cocaine to the people that were driving the car, and now the people in the car get in trouble for what the cat did. Or maybe the other way around.
No, I don't know.
The cat was just
Ann
minding
said
his
you
own
did do it
business.
last week. It might have been a different cat, though.
Yeah, that's what it is. It says the dog warden later responded to sightings of a leopard in a tree, and just kind of funny. There he is, just hanging out. But, man, there's some weird people out there. Then we got a middle schooler forced to show brawl during a strip search for a vape pen. Apparently there's a lawsuit there.
That's just nuts.
What the thing is, middle schooler, what's the age of middle schooler?
Early teen. Like,
What's your thought on that?
13. No.
What if they actually have a vape pen?
They shouldn't.
Well, what do you do if they have a vape pen? I mean, they shouldn't have had a vape pen, but you can't just let them have a vape pen.
I got a question.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to it, but it has to do with this. But go ahead, guys.
No, but how do I want to put this? Okay. How do I want to word this?
Just go ahead.
What what age do you think is right for a child to have a cell phone?
Ooh.
That's a loaded question because
if this were,
it depends on the maturity.
If this were 30 years ago, I would say 18. But it's not. Well, wait a minute. We wouldn't have had it 30 years ago. If it would have been 2 years ago, I would have said 18. But things have changed, and I would.
It has to. It depends
Okay,
on
let
the
me put
maturity.
it this way.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it was fair? Now, Kylie was in school, and...
Okay.
But Kylie didn't have her cell phone. So Kylie asked, I'm freezing cold. Can I go up to the office and call my dad? And the teacher said no.
Oh, see, no, I disagree with that.
Yeah.
Now that I've had a few seconds to answer or to think about your question, though, I think that I don't have a problem with a kid having a cell phone if it doesn't have internet. If it has, if it's just a straight cell phone, has texting, and just telephone, I would say any age.
Right.
If it has internet, I think they shouldn't have internet while they're in school.
Right.
Because it's only going to lead to problems.
Right. Therefore, which her dad was like, yeah, I would have, call, if you would have, found a way to call, I would have brought it down to you.
But that sounds like something's wrong because you're now talking, saying if you have a cell phone, you get this. If you don't have a cell phone, too bad. I don't agree with that. I don't agree.
And I didn't think it was fair either.
I say that if you're going to give any people chances to call for a coat or whatever, it should be everyone should be having a chance.
Right.
And if you don't have a cell phone, you should let them use the school phone.
Right.
Yes,
that's what I would have thought. Give everybody the chance. It's not her fault that her parents aren't letting her take a cell phone to school.
Right. Well, according to this now, an Oklahoma middle schooler was forced to lift her shirt to show her bra and sit in front of the school's principal during an illegal strip search. During an illegal strip search for a vape pen. Okay. So that would be an illegal. See, there's got to be, if the principal is a male, that would be a problem. I would say you have to have people that are female doing that. I mean, a bra is no big deal today, though, is it?
Not really. It just depends on the age of the child.
Well, middle school.
If it's middle school,
do girls wear stuff in middle school?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know when they started. I do remember in middle school there was this girl that developed early because I was staring at her. I mean, all the guys were staring at her.
Get yourself in trouble.
Not at that age. I can just tell you she had huge tracts of land.
Badonka-donks.
Huge tracts of land. So, but, I was a kid. Going, what's that? That's a freaking alligator. Alligator breaks through a fence like it's nothing. Wow.
Oh, I saw that.
That's weird. That's a story I didn't have on my agenda. What does he want on the other side? Must be some other alligator over there. Anyway, what do I think about this, though? Because the girl is, 14 years old. In the complaint, the mother of the 14-year-old girl claims her daughter was asked to lift her shirt high enough that the school's principal could view the minor's bra. The girl who was accused of having a nicotine vape pen was subjected to a strip search in a room with uncovered windows. Okay, you're in a problem there. That is a clear view to the general access. Okay, right there's issues. Why do people not think? Why? It's not that hard to think about. If the girl's already uncomfortable. First off, the girl shouldn't have a vape pen. Second off, if she had a vape pen and it's for nicotine, or it's for, what did I read? It was a vape pen.
Nicotine?
I think it said nicotine. Didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the parents, shame on the parents.
Yeah.
Because they have to get it somewhere. Oh, nicotine, there it is, nicotine vape pen. That's a tough one, but definitely not in a room with windows.
Yep, no.
And you would have to have some, okay, the principal was Veronica Johnson, okay, and another was conducted in front of the principal, which was Veronica Johnson, okay, a school resource officer and another student. Okay, we wouldn't want the other student there, but the resource officer, as long as that's female, I wouldn't have much of an issue with that. Because she's not showing anything. Because unless her brawl is sexy brawl, which she shouldn't have had at 14, right? You don't have sexy brawls at 14, do you?
No.
Shouldn't.
I didn't.
The girl claims to bare her abdomen and the top of her boxers and spin. Well, first off, if she did have the vape pen and they found the vape pen, there should be no question whatsoever that it was okay. But if they didn't find anything, that I could see as a major issue. According to the lawsuit, they ordered her to lift her shirt up high enough so they could see her bra. No vape pen was found. See, that would be an issue. If you don't have a vape pen, then there's an issue. So, yeah. In addition to, let's see, okay, improperly and unreasonably subjected to a strip search. Well, they didn't really strip her. I mean, when you say strip search, I'm thinking of going to jail strip search. They didn't
No.
They didn't investigate crevices. I don't know. The girl shouldn't have had a vape pen in the first place, and apparently didn't. So I don't know. I'm not really sure about that one. They're going to have a fun one in court, so I don't know how they're going to do that one. But I don't know. Hey, they could bring in that guy with his camera.
No.
He could set the camera in the room that they're in and leave.
No.
And then she would, no. Let me see if there's any other ones that I care about.
He's sweet girl.
Oh, this is a good one. This is one I wanted to make sure that we did. I like to leave on a good note.
Okay.
You like to leave on a good note?
Of course.
Okay, this is a good note. This was actually really cool. Okay. This is the last one of the day. This one is an awesome, awesome story. Nebraska server receives $5,000 tip from a single Jason Derulo. This is awesome. I mean, you go through your life with people that don't tip or tip bad, and you think, oh man, why do I do this? You know, because do you get tipped well? Do you get tips?
Yes, I get tips, but a lot of times they are taken off their card directly, or we have like a tip jar out front and they count at the end of the day and distributed evenly. Yeah. Sometimes you do get handed tips directly. You're technically supposed to put them in the tip jar at that point. But
when I was when I went to Indiana, we stopped at a Bob Evans.
When buying a vehicle, you win when dealers compete for your business. The same is true when you sell a vehicle. Simply enter your vehicle's information once in the Faulkner trade-in tool.
Stop?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we went to Bob Evans and he picked up the check. So I had said, I'll leave the tip. And I gave her a nice $10 tip for like $20.
Nice.
It was like, I don't know, $25 or $20. But she got a nice tip out of me. And whenever my sister and I go out to eat, I like to pick up the bill and she pays the tip. And they get tipped really well on my sister. They tip her real.
Talking about tipping well, that just a couple days ago on my Facebook, I put up that good deed. I did the good deed of where you sent me that money for that kid at Denny's. I went to Denny's with, I think some friends of mine, or no, an ex of mine and his family, some of his family, and they all got their food and ate, but when he forgot, I don't know if they forgot my order, they missed my order. When he took it back and said, okay, you guys missed it, it took forever to get my order, and when it came out, it was still wrong. So then when he took it back to try and get it fixed, it took forever again, and when he came out again, it was still wrong, and he felt so bad. Meanwhile, people across were like yelling at him and screaming at him of, oh, I shouldn't have to tell you that I need my coffee refilled and this and that.
Some people
and I felt so bad for him. I did. And I told my mom, I called her and told her about it. I said, you know, if I had my income tax at that point in time, because I hadn't gotten it yet, I said I would give him a good tip. Mom's like, well, how much were you thinking? And I said, well, I don't even know. And she goes, well, how about I give you $50 to go back and give him? And I said, okay.
At that time I did.
What about tipping me?
Buy low, sell high.
So I went back once I pulled it out, and
the tip I'm giving you.
once I pulled it out and went back and give it to him, because like I was standing there and the people that were seating, and they're like, can I seat you just one? And I said, no, actually, I said I need to talk to that gentleman right there. And he comes over, and I said, okay, here you go. I said, here. I said, I felt so bad for you. I said, I want to give you this. And he goes, no, I can't accept that. I said, no, I'm not giving you a choice.
Yep.
I said, I need you to take this.
I remember that.
And
Really nice of you.
he goes, what? Why? And I said, because I feel bad for you.
You've been there, you know.
And that's what I said. I've been there. I know. It's tough. It's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, he had just turned 18, and was in a foster home and had just gotten kicked out of his foster home.
Wow.
And that was his first job. And it was a stressful day. And he's like, can I give you a hug? And I said, absolutely.
Yep.
See, she wanted something out of it. She wanted it.
Exactly.
It was the
And
big and burly?
it made him cry. It literally made him cry.
Well, a server at the Charleston restaurant in Omaha, Nebraska had an exceptionally lucky shift, receiving $5,000 tip from pop star Jason Derulo. Is that how it's spelled?
Derulo.
Derulo. I think it was at the right time at the right place, and just got exceptionally lucky. And it's been insane. My family's sending me almost every article that's been written. My sister's telling me I'm famous. And Schaefer is working a Sunday shift when he was informed an 18-person party would be coming to eat, and that would include a celebrity with security personnel. Soon after, Schaefer and his co-worker was helping to serve the table and learned that it was Savage Love singer. And,
wow.
Co-worker tells us that it's Jason Derulo, and that kind of sparked the question of why was he in Omaha, and we came to find out that his business partner and himself had bought a stake in a national volleyball league, and it will be based in Omaha. So we were just coming in to have a nice dinner with our family. And his tab was around $800.
Ooh.
But he left roughly a 650% tip. That's pretty good. Schaefer could hardly believe the number written on the receipt. I think my mind kind of went blank. I remember asking him if he was sure he wanted to tip that much. It's just such a large amount that it didn't make sense. When you got that kind of money, it doesn't matter.
Right.
The $5,000 was split between Schaefer and his co-worker, but Schaefer's half was put to good use. Schaefer had been hit with a $50 late fee for a school semester bill, which was due in about a week before the singer came to Charleston's restaurant.
Wow.
Probably the craziest part about this, before I'd actually been hit with a $50 late fee, and so getting the money was able to pay it off. So that's a really cool.
Around Christmas time, I received $100 from one of my customers. I've heard I remember also around Christmas time, I heard a story of one of my coworkers getting a $1,000 check from somebody.
That's crazy. Well, that's awesome. That kind of thing, sometimes
it does happen.
It does pay to do your job right.
Yep.
So, all right, well, I guess it's time to go then. And I want to thank you for listening in, and I hope you enjoyed the stories, and I hope you enjoyed the clips that we did, and we'll talk to you guys next week.